Bitch? Okay. Hello. Hello. Good morning, everyone. Sorry, I don't know why I didn't default to the mic. I don't know why. She's just standing there ominously. Why is the bingo not going off? Oh, never mind. Oh, I'm just not seeing it in chat, am I? Hi, team. She called me a bitch, chicken motherfucker. I'm sorry, team. Hold on, can I not see bingo in chat? Oh, random. Oh. Can y'all see bingo in chat? Oh, wait, never mind. I'm blind. Never mind. Never mind. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I can't see things. I never know. I never know. I never did see a thing. I did forget to change it from Pushin. Also, all the audio levels on everything are probably all different and wrong. Like all the alerts and stuff are probably all too loud or too quiet. Um, we're just gonna have to deal with that. No, do tell me. It's bad. Oh no, I'm jumping too high. Ah! Hold on. I can fix that. I can fix that.
Morris, girl. It
Spell.
was rigor Morris.
Bah. What's rigged? Was it Tim? Did Tim get everything? Yeah. There's one. There's two. There's three more. There's three. But good morning. It's the morning. Hold on. I'm getting my Fortnite set up in the background so I can farm. Oh shit. Let me turn the audio off though. So you don't just hear me gating my XP in the background. How is it rigged if A, I did the thing you're meant to do, and B, I left some for you? A little quiet. The audio? Which audio?
Fortnite.
Fortnite, do you want to play Escape Angry? Okay. I was wondering what you were playing. I saw Escape, and I was like, I wonder what they're playing.
Rigor Morris, girl. It was rigor Morris.
Oh, okay. I can turn that up. I set it to this. Oops. Put the fucking letter in there. How is that? Is that better? Is that better? Are the Capamon bigger? In the background? I think I might not have made them the right size. I think they might be too big. I think they might be bigger than regular sauce. I'm not sure. Oh, did my XP reset even? Oh shoot. Oh well. Whatever. 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 But yeah. Let me. Oh, how do I change this? Oh no. Okay, I'll figure that out later. Uh, yay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go look at my attacks I received and my attacks I did. Okay, we're gonna look at that. Do you want to start with it received or sent? What do you guys? Do you have a preference? Do you not have a preference? Do you just want to see? What do you want to see? What do you want to see? What do you see? See. Ba. Honestly, who attacked you? Differences. I just want to see. You want to see? Sorry, I had a muffin like literally 20 minutes ago. Preferences? I hardly know. Shut up, Hylian! Okay, so that's. Let me move this over here. Let me pin this so it's small. Let me close this. Yeah. My check reminder. Oh, I should probably take my vitamin D. I escaped the angry chicken nugget, by the way. I knew you'd be on the edge of What even is it? I'm about to have a muffin. What kind? Check what fuck I have. Grilled chicken nugget. I thought that was Miyu Caters. Or did Tuggy play with that with us as well? I'm about to yell at myself. You Tim. Damn Tim. Ooh, cinnamon chip sounds good. I had cranberry orange. It was pretty good. Tuggy, did you play Grow with us? I can't remember now. I wish we could play Escape Grow on stream. I wish we could. I think I played Grow by myself. Okay. That was such an adventure. It was such a whole, it was ridiculous. Why did we play? Oh, because we were playing Fortnite. We just wanted to play Fortnite, but we didn't want to play any of the regular game modes. So we were like, well, I was like, we'll play Escape Grow. We did. Let's play Escape Grow. Okay, first up, we got this art by Reliable. Look at Reliable drew me. That's me. Isn't he so cute? I like the way she did my flower crown. It's so full. I like Escape Room Parker Obby, so I get around to them eventually. Yeah, isn't it so cute? You did such a good job. That's me. That's me. They drew me because I had drawn Rely before. So they drew me the anime eyes. Yeah, it's so cute. Like the little heart Chinese. It's so cute. They did such a good job. She did such a good job. Sorry, I'm bitching my bike. Among Us eyes. The Among Us. Oh my god, wait, they are Among Us. Wait, I love that. I didn't even notice that, but they are like kind of Among Us. That's so funny. That was my first attack I got this season. And then I got this like marker drawing, marble drawing. Look at her, she's so cute. When I first started at my job, we had a cinnamon chip muffin that we were kind of meh, and we didn't sell many at all. So they removed them from the menu and replaced them with chocolate chip. Then a few months ago, corporate was like, chocolate getting expensive. We replaced the chocolate chip muffin with cinnamon chip again, but they got a new recipe or something because the new ones are delicious. Oh, hell yeah. We like a new muffin. I love muffins. They're so good. It's like if cake was good. It's delicious. We still don't sell many of them. Oh no. Well, at least they're better though. I went to muffin. You want muffin? There's some in the fridge. They're in the fridge because they're kind of past their best by date, and I didn't want them to go bad. Well, you can heat them up in the oven. I mean the microwave for like 20 seconds. But this is so cute. I love this. My little my marble uni. And then they drew Carnegie. Look at that. He's so fluffy. He's so fluffy. And I like how the ruffle looks like flower petals. It's so cute. Their Best By day. Well, why are you getting muffins there? Shut up. You said microwave as I pressed go on the microwave. It's a sign. Your microwave will go good and there will be no weird hot spots or cold spots. Curly, yeah, they did so good. And I love all the like glitter and heart explosion in the background. It's so cute. It's so cute. I love the little mouth. It's like meh, meh, meh. Why is my thing not working? Hello? Are we lagging or are we just not microphoning? Yay, tasty baked potato. Yeah. That's so cute. Oh, I should say who these are by. This is by Ram Villain. Who's the last one by? Hold on. Let's do Bird Crimes. Bird Crimes drew the marker uni. And then Moss Germ drew Fiddles. And she's balloon. Cause I said in her thingy that she likes to do balloons, and they drew her, and she's some kind of balloon dog. She's a balloon dog. I love the ears. Yeah. They're fine. I think good. And I had a go button. Oh yeah, our microwave just has. I actually don't know what the button is. Start? I think. But look at how cute. And I like that they gave her a balloon hat, but then they put her hat on the hat. You know what my microwave button says? Probably start or something. Okay. Yeah, the hat on the hat. Yes. And she's holding a flower, and in the background is like also balloons, and it's like balloon bows. It's so cute. I love it. It is such a good job. Something I thought with but with Ellie, it looks like I stole her thoughts, shaking my fucking head. Shaking my fucking head. But yeah, the ticket was so cute. I love it. It's adorable. Balloons. Oh my god. Okay, this person, Alisria, they 3D printed this. They drew it and then they 3D printed it and then they colored it. They did PETA. 20 minutes and not a single bingo spot. Not going to be a good bingo day for me. I'm sorry, baby. Now I look, one of my was super fancy vocab on the buttons like commence. Begin. Isn't that so cool? It reminds me of those Windows sun catchers. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. It's so cute. Initiate. But yeah, I love this. So yeah, you can see like down here. Oh, can you see my cursor? Well, it's kind of white on white, but you can see down here at the bottom, there's like a little standee stand. Cause she's a 3D print. And I think that's so cute. I love that. And they like talked about their whole process and everything. I thought that was so neat. I love like, don't get me wrong, I love the illustrations, but I also like when people do like, just like different kinds of stuff, like bracelets. And I saw somebody who was like drawing cakes based on like what they thought the flavor and the decorations of the character would be. I thought that was so clever. With those the covers that you flip up to press the big red. Yeah, exactly. You're so neat. You're so neat. And then this is Yusuna, and they drew flurries, and they said it was like a banner, like, and look at how cute she is. You got her arms or her paws up. The candy was so cool, right? I love that. I think that's so fun. Look at how cute. Rawr. So let us someone made my character into X foodstuffs and then sent me photos of them being A. That's so funny. But yeah, I think that's so cute. And we're gonna do something like that towards the end. You're about to get floofed at. You are gonna get spanked with those big hot paws. Yeah. They drew furry. They didn't draw furries, but they drew flurries specifically. They drew flurries. It's so cute. I love it. I love the big paws in the way. She's got big paws already, but the big paws just like, bah, bah. Get fluffed on. It's so cute. It's so cute. And then she did Penumbra or Moots. They drew scratches. Look at how cute she is. She's so cute. I love it. They did such a good job. Ah. What the hecky? I think there's a bug on my face. It's okay. Look at how cute she is. I like her, just her little like energy. It's so cute. So her just a baby. Her little figgies, yeah. She's just a beepers. I like her chunky little leg too. Stands up. Yeah, exactly. She's so cute. She's so cute. And I did actually end up revenging them. So we'll see that later. This, oh my gosh, this is by Soup Fork. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, I'll show you later. The fucking, it's Fizzles, but she's tall. She's on her, you can't even see the whole thing. What? Look, she's so tall. and then just scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll, and they're her shoes. It's like one of those catfish art fights. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then who's that down here? Oh, that's that little clown I drew because they're looking at her. I know, it looks like concept art for like an animated movie. It like blew me the fuck away. I was like, oh my god. And I love the outfit they put her in. Cause like I said in her thing that she doesn't have a set outfit. She just tends to wear these colors and like her gloves and stuff. And it's so good. Yeah, she long. I love it. And I had said she likes to stilt walk, and they were like, okay, I'll put her in some stilts. And it's so good. It's so good. And I love her expression. She's so like friendly. Like I like you. She's so cute. Oh. And I just love it. It's just like, hello. Oh, it's so cute. It's fucking killed me. The pork. And they got Anna with the banana. This was a revenge. They drew Patches and Scratches playing. Look at how cute they are. I like that Patches is just like on top of Scratches, and Scratches is just like, nah. They're so cute. All the animals are just sound effects. My favorite part is the sound effects. But look at how cute. Baby surprise. Yeah, exactly. They're so cute. They did such a good job. Patches and Scratches be getting lots of art. People love those little pastel bitches. They just love those too. They're so cute. They did such a good job. I like all the shading they did. They did so good. Oh, I bit the inside of my mouth. Oh, this is a revenge too. This is by Azaria. And they drew Curly Q. Look at how long. Well, technically, only one of them is literally a bitch. That's true. That's true. Well, look at him. They're so long. I love. They've got really nice little, like simple features, and also they're very cute. Yeah. Long. Yeah. I love how like swirly whirly. They kind of look like a big donut. I think it's just because the circly part right here is very donut energy. But they look like a big donut. They're so cute. They did a good job. It's got good energy. Don't they go on my long bunny emo? That's true. I think there might be one more Curly Q. Funnel cake. Yeah, you right. Yeah, you go to jail. Jail works. Ball. Okay. Oh, it's not big enough. That's fine. I'll fix it later. But yeah, look at that. They did such a good job. I love it. That's my baby. Oh yeah, more curly. This is my cherry spot. I think this was a revenge. It was. I drew their long boy, so they drew my long boy. Look at him. Look how he is. I love it when people draw him juggling, because I always draw them juggling. But look at my long boy. My long. Just, it's long boys all the way down. Nothing but long. But look at it, it's so cute. I love it. I like how the arms look like pretzels. I love pretzels. I love the background checker. It's pretty simple, but very effective. Yeah, exactly. I was also thinking that. And I wouldn't have thought to put like the warm tones behind him, but it does. It looks really good. We should, what should I have on my potato? Cheese, bean, tuna option. Cheese. I survived the bombings. Sorry, that's dramatic. Cheese. But yeah, I love it. And I love the expression. This like, hey, what's up? I'm Curly Q. How you doing? Welcome to the circus. Welcome. This is Peter. This is by L. Wesson. Was this a revenge? Oh, I didn't get to revenge them this year. Whoopsies. I do it next year. Now you're reading that. I think him was asking about what kind of tattoo to get. Potato and cheese tattoo. Look at that. They did PETA. I love how fucking big her ears are. It's so cute. And her little tootsies. Look at how cute they did. This is so cool, right? Isn't it? They did such a good job. And I like all the shading on her like tummy, on the white on her tummy. Is Pixel or is it just nice texture? It's Pixel. It's Pixel. And all the fruits are like Pixel too, because she's fruit. It's so unique. Yeah, Cheese or Bean Tim only has one tattoo idea. Each one tuna tattoo. But tuna tattoo Tim has options. Exactly. But yeah, look at how cute. They did such a good job. I think they might have referenced the actual IRL Furby, the customized one, the most, because her IRL ears do look really big like that, and I love that. Tuna to tuna. Yeah, well, those are there are tunas. Shut up. You're ridiculous. Oh, it's not load. There you go. This is, I'm a wisp. This was a revenge. They drew me. Look at how cute. I love that. It is so adorable. I love all the texture in the hair. And then the little like blorps in the flowers. That scheme was so cute. I don't know what you call them. Berries? The blorps. And she was like, yeah, they did such a good job. And I love the big eyes. I mean, I have big eyes in general, but they're so cute. They did such a good job. And that's me. There's more Nas than that for tuna. They live in the saltwater, so plenty of Nas. And shut up. Shake my fucking head. They did so good. It's adorable. I like the way they like shaded the eyes too with this like soft little like shade on it. It looks so good. It looks so good. They did such a good job. Oh my god. This is Dorfe. They did Veda. They did the bee lady. She's so cute. She got the little gay hand. She got the little the little gay hand. I love it. Remind me of a silver hair chick in My Love Story anime. Ooh, you gonna get back in your cage? She's oh, is he here? Hold on, let me see if I can't fix that. Let me see if I can fix that. Oop, did I just break everything? Maybe. Well, never mind. I love Bee Lady. Yeah, I love it. I like her like big round eyes they gave her. And like her little expression. No, Tim, I won't. It's like, I'm over it. Expression. It's so cute. They did such a good job. And they did such a good job drawing her hair. Because her hair is very, like, I'm not gonna lie, I was bullshitting it when I was drawing it. So they did such a good job capturing that. It's so cute. Excuse me, I have burp. This was the I don't know how to pronounce her name. Alraune, Alraune. I drew their character, and then they revenged, and they did a trio as well. And they drew fruits. They drew little fruit Furbies, and they drew PETA, a little fruit ball. It's so funny because they were in my. I did a mass attack with different produce-related characters. And so they were like, I don't do that shape thing. And they did it with Furbies. Isn't it so cute? It's pronounced, shut up. But look at how cute they are. The little strawberry Furby, the little like mango. Wait, what is this one? Let's see who this guy is. Mango. It's a mango Furby. Mango. But look at how cute. I love their like little feet. They look like a gummy. You know what I mean? Like if you had like a foot gummy, they would look like that. They're so cute. And I like the texture on the bowl. Like you could tell it's like clearly a wooden bowl. I've seen like wooden bowls that look exactly like that. They did such a good job. They did so good. I love it. I was so happy when I saw. I was like, hey, wait a minute. That's what I did. Slash pause. To want to eat the gummy feet. This is butt cakes. Was this a revenge? I revenged them. They drew me in my Christmas outfit. Look how cute. I love seeing all the different ways people draw the flower crown. And honestly, yeah, fuck you. I do. They look delicious. They do look delicious. Crims, yeah. I was surprised because I was like, oh, because you know, Art Fight is in July. I guess there's Christmas in July, and I was like, oh, that's the Christmas one. That's so cool. People would go nuts for those gummies. I remember when I was a kid, I think it was for like a baby shower because they were in baby shower colors, but there was like these foot suckers. They were like lollipops that were feet, like a footprint, and I was like, huh. But I think they were like on really long sticks. I think they were for like some sort of like baby shower or like you're having a baby like display. Like, here you go, here's flowers and here's some foot lollipops for you. So I shouldn't talk about this like in front of this beautiful drawing that somebody made for me. I can't make everything stolen Paula's luck, but I swear I didn't mean to. Leah, GG's. What you want, baby? What you want? What you want? But yeah, look at how good they did. You and them buddies. Oh, hold on. It's going to take a second. And I love the way they drew my little Hoge, where it's just like pew, pew, off to the side. That's so fun. That's so fun. They did such a good job. There we go. Oh, wait. No. Here. Sorry, it's navigating with Shrooped. But look at it. I love it. Literally $6 claimed on the board and 4 of them were in line with the free middle. Ah, I see. But yeah, they did so good. I love it. I love it so much. I was like, wow, that's me. Oh my gosh. The fucking pumpkin just... It's so cute. I love this. This person has attacked me twice. They attacked me last year and this year. This was the person we did the cat for, the cat astronaut for. The texture, her like little dainty whimsy pose, the like photo, you know, the Polaroid frame. That is absolutely how she would sign her name. Pumpkin with a little flower. Like, are you kidding me? It's just so cute. She gets a lot of art too. Like she doesn't get a ton. She definitely doesn't get as much as patches and scratches, but she do begin art sometimes, and they're always so cute. Cause she's my little dainty girl. But yeah, look at Pumpkin. She's so cute. She's just like, wow. The shading slightly different inside the frame than outside the frame from the picture. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I love it. It is so good. They did such a good job. Oh, I didn't say their name. I'm sorry. YB Kitten. YB Kitten. But yeah, I love this like a spotty texture on her bow too. It is so cute. It is so cute. Oh my goodness, this was blood. They drew Flurries and Pita. I drew, what did I draw for them? Oh, I drew their Cloud Girl. I was like, I knew I had done this on stream. Why not be kitten? Why not be kitten? But look at the Flurries. Look at the Pita. I love Flurries like little like M&M eyes. They're so cute. And then the little foot up like, hello. I greet you with my foot. I greet you with my foot. It is so cute. And then Pita's doing the same thing. I just realized. She's like, I also greet with foot. Wait, is that what's going on? Hold on, I just realized Pita, because like Pita doesn't have arms, so she's like hello, and then Flurries is like hello, also with foot. Wait, is that actually what's supposed to be happening? Oh my god, that's so fucking cute. I'm sorry, I just realized that's the way the picture is. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I love when people draw feet like boppers. 7 out of 10 needs more beans. Oh my god, that's so cute. I didn't even think of that. I'm gonna die. The foot, the hello with the foot. Oh my god, that's so fucking cute. That's so unbearably cute. I can't deal with that. Oh my god. The little Pete's. The little Pete's. Okay, next is, this is by Murr, Murr. Like the sound of kitty cat makes. And then Jupita! Look at her! Her jumpings! It's so cute! I love the way they drew the beak. I love looking at all the different ways people draw Furby beaks. My friend can't wave with hands, so I don't want them to be uncomfortable. I will wave with foot too. Yeah! She leaps, she do a big run. It looks like you know how like on toy packaging when they're like, wow, look at them, pew, come out. It looks like that. Like she's just like, look at the new Furby Connect. And it's just like, pew, there she is. It's so cute. Like I could see this being a motion graphic then with like the with all the seeds in the background like going upwards. It's like, pew, Furby. Furby. It's so cute. They did such a good job. She's so fluffy. And I like the way they like put this like little floofy here. So it looks like leg. You know, like she actually has leg bone underneath there. She's got them penguin hidden leg. This to me looks like jumping in a pool. I see it. I see it. She's just jumping on in. She's like, hell yeah, kitty ball. And it's a big fruit bowl. And then we eat her. Don't eat the pizza. Oh, I should tell people they can do fruit girl of her. We'll change that later. But yeah, they did such a good job. They did such a good job. And more pizza. This is by Sarah K. K-A-Y-E. And Sarah without the H. Look at how cute she is. Her ears are so tall. I love it. And her big expression. Don't eat the pizza. Imposter. I know. I didn't even realize as I was like drawing and I was like, okay, who is this for again? And then I was like, oh my god, that's me. That's sweet. Look at how cute. Oh my god, I just noticed the little hearts in the eye shiny in the eye. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I promise I did look at these like before, but I'm just, it's always so much to take in. But look at how cute. I think this is on like paper. I think this is marker. Yeah. This is like actual markers. So cute. I love the pose. It's like she's like laying down, like you were just tickling her little tummy, like she was a little cat. You were just like tickle, tickle, tickle. She's a baby. She's so cute. Also, not to be like on the feet again, but the feet look so good. That also looks like a delicious foot gummy. She's so cute. And I love like how big and round her mouth is. And she's got the little heart tongue. It's so cute. They did such a good job. I hardly even know. Shut up. But he's so cute. I'm gnawing on them. They're so cute. It's so fluffy. They did such a good job. And then scratches. This is Windmill Wolf. They did scratches again. Look at how cute. I love this pose. I love her like little like toesies up pose. I'm biting Leon and I have rabies. Do not. But look at her. She's so cute. I love her like very cat body. Like very like cat shaped body. I know that she like regularly, but it's like very specific cat shape. I'm biting Leon. I'm typing Leon. Shut up. But they did such a good job. I love it. She's so cute. And she's like, meh. I like how people generally tend to draw them like patches and scratches, like with little open mouths. Like, yeah, I'm a little guy. I'm just talking. It's so cute. It's just such a good job. Her like little upsy toesies. So cute. She's just a baby. Oh. So I didn't. Yes, this was 2003 core. I think this was Revenge. They drew patches and scratches. Look at how cute they're hugging. They love each other. They love each other. They're friends. I love that. That's so cute. And like little hearts in the background. It's so cute. It is so cute. They're just babies. They're friends. Yeah, I have on both of their their profiles, so like their best friend is each other. And so, you know, if anyone ever wanted to draw the both of them together, which people often do, as we've seen, they can. And yeah, it's so cute, just the two of them. And I like how they have like the like Patches has like the uppy eyelashes and Scratches has the downy eyelashes, because they got like two different expressions, but they're hunky, they're so twins. It's so cute. It's so cute. Did I say who this was? Oh, I did. 2003 core. And then this is Belle Seashell. They drew Pumpkin. And they were like, oh, I want to draw her steampunk. And I'm like, oh, hell yeah. Look at how cute. I love her outfit so much. Like, are you kidding me? This one is so cute too. I love this like lime green, like this like minty, like really bright green. It's not lime green. Next to this like olivey brown. I would never have thought to like combine those two colors next to each other. Steampunk it. Oh my god, Leon. That's literally perfect. That is literally perfect. But yeah, I would have like never thought to combine those two colors together, but they look so good next to each other. Like I especially like it on her boots. I love like the bright green next to the brown. It just like pops so good. They did such a good job. They did such a good job. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I have burps. But yeah, she's so cute. Now I wish I was good enough at art to draw a Cyberpunk. That's so funny. She just a baby. I like also like this like tiny bit of shading on the top of her lip. That just like it's just like oh, it's so good. They did such a good job. Such a good job. Email, this was a revenge. And they drew Pumpkin, or not Pumpkin, excuse me. They drew Flurry and Peter and Dee. They're just babies. They're just babies. They love each other. Dewey, I can't stand it. He's so, I could hold him. Him shape, I could like, he would fit if he was in my hand. He would fit so perfectly. He would be perfect. He's perfectly hold hand shape. He's holding my hand. Oh wait, the person who drew Steampunk and put that in the title, they knew before I did. I didn't even read it before. Like, I mean, obviously I read the title, but I don't even think I realized. Oh my god. And then Peter's so round, I could like, she's like a squishmallow. I could just squeeze her. And then Flurries with her big giant eyes and her like big, oh, it's so squishy. She's like a Beanie Baby. Oh my god, they're so cute. And the background's like a fur, like a fur, like a swatch of a faux fur. It is so cute. Oh my goodness. They did such a good job. I like how big they made her bell too. I love that. Oh my god, it's so cute. I just want to hold Dewey so much. He's so I could if he was real, he would fit in my hand. You guys, you don't understand. He's like perfect hand shape. Like perfect sit in my hand shape. Oh, it's so cute. I cannot stand it. It is so cute. This is from Intrusion. They drew Vixels. Look at how cute she is. I love her expression and her like downy eyelashes. Like the long ones on the bottom. They did such a good job. It is so cute. She's just got this like, I'm a little clown. She's so cute. I love it. They drew my Feasel girl. My Feasel girl. I love it. So cute. It is adorable. Adorable. Not pixely like this, obviously, but that looking like Fizzles had a star. Oh yeah, I totally see it. Absolutely. And she's like there, like the what is it? Oh my god, I can't remember. I know exactly what the screen looks like. The fair, the thing where you do the Grange. And instead of that clown that everyone like is like, this clown sucks. It's Fizzles. Is it the fair? What is it? But yeah, she's so cute. They did such a good job. Oh yeah, Rentrusion, I said. Oh my god, okay. This person, I know you can see like the thing in the corner. This person, I was looking through the arts and crafts submissions because I was just like, I love them. I think they're so cool. And then I saw this person and I followed them. They made Fizzles as a balloon. She's a balloon. And she's a clown. And she's a and she's juggling. I cannot. Oh my god, it is so cute. She's a clown. On her reality started where they hire Fizzles an actual good clown. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh. Because I was just like, oh, it'd be so cool to get one from that person. But I was like, him. I saw his pronouns. But I was like, I don't want to make any, like, expectations for myself. But yeah, he made Fizzles. Oh my gosh, it is so cute. And the rainbow socks, like, are you kidding me? And it's so good because she's a clown. So she could do this because she's a clown. This person normally do balloons, or is this a new art form for him specifically for this character? He does balloons. His name is Twisted Mister, excuse me. And so all of his attacks were balloons. Hi Ashley, how you doing, people? Welcome on in. This was his first year, I think. And yeah, all his attacks were balloons. Which is like so clever. Like I've never seen anyone do balloon attacks before. And yeah, he was like, what did he say? He said, this is my first year in art fight. My son joined this last year and I thought it would be fun to join. But yeah, and so they did Fizzle. He did Fizzles as a balloon. I love it. Like I couldn't even, like, just so good. Such like engineering and just smart, and like all her colors for like the hat. I don't even know how he did the hat. I don't even know how the hat was done. So cute. I love it. I was so enthralled when I saw it. It's stunning. It really is. And then this is the last I got this year, and it's Peanut. She's my little fluffy oh wait, I didn't say who this was from. Excuse me. Solar LF, I think is how it is. Okay, still pretty freaking impressive. It didn't get me wrong, but I imagine learning a brand new medium or art because of a character. You're pretty right. Just like, this is the clown. I will learn how to balloon twist. But yeah, oh my god, I think that's so cool. Look at how it's giving. Yeah, she's a dragon fruit Furby. Yes, that is exactly what she is. And I love her like a little tongue sticky outie. Was this a revenge? Yes, this was a revenge. Oh, because I drew their Furby. But look at her little peaks. And look at how fluffy she is. And she's so cute. Her little winky face. Oh, wait, I forgot to do. Hold on. Hold on. I forgot to do a thing. We'll keep looking at this. But look at how cute she is. I think this was my last attack that I got this year. It's so cute. I love the way they drew her hair too. It's like I feel like I could rub my fingers through it. Ew. Run. She's so cute. She's so adorable. I like how shiny they made her faceplate. Because, you know, it's hard plastic. So cute. So cute. Peta, a baby. Yeah, she got the most attacks out of anyone this year. I think she got 8 and was or 7 and was included in. I guess she was included. Okay, the fruit bowl one that was targeted at me, because when you do a mass attack, you have to target it at one person, and then everyone else, it's like it doesn't go in their main defense thing, which is what we're gonna look at in a second. So that one was targeted at me, and then Peta was in a couple of mass attacks that weren't targeted at me specifically. Right? She was in at least 2? Yeah. So she got tons of attacks this year. People just love the little guys. People love a little guy, and I get it. But yes. Okay, and then I forgot these ones. These mass attacks. So this was a mass attack with, I don't even know how many characters. Many. And look at all of them. Oh, this is kind of big. But Peter's right here, but look at all these Furbies. So many Furb. Yeah, a lot of people they'll do like a specific kind of character Mass Attack. So there's some, I've gotten a snail one before. I think there's 2 Furby ones. I think one of them's here, and then well, we'll see because I have them open. Oh wait, this is my Furby meat, obviously. Furby meat, their name is there. I remember the snail one. Yeah, the snail one from last year. But look at all these like different guys. This like big clown one that is being like worship me, and then these like Peter's like yes, and then the like little bee Furby, and the like one's poking out of the bushes, and then this sleepy one, and then this one with the little hand that's like peeping around the tree. And then this one that's like shy, and then cool boy Furby, and then this one that's in the potato salad. So I recognize why this is being practical, but also would be neat if a Mass Attack invited art, a collab, or vengeance among the people mass, if it makes sense. That way, again, I 100% don't understand. I 100% understand why this is the case, but it is a cool concept. Yeah. Everyone just like get together and draw that person's character back at them, but like in a big collab. That would actually be sick. It would require a lot of coordination, but that would be sick actually. Or like a single frame of it, or not a single frame, but like a little bit of animation or something. That would be so cool. But yeah, look at all these Furby. I like this one with the long leg. With the long leg. But yeah, it's so cute. I think that might have been one of the first attacks. Relias was the very first one I got, but I think that was one of the first ones I got afterwards. Oh, this one was toy themed. And so there's Scratches. Look how cute she is. But then look at all these other toy babies. There's Murder the crow, and Buried the bug, and Color Me Buggy the little buggy, and Pinsy the little like hermit crab, and Patch. Wait, is that made of oh, this is a stabby knife. Wait, is Patch like a little like yarn? Oh, they're like a little yarn ant. Wait, that's so cute. I'm gonna bookmark this character. Shh, don't tell anyone. That's so cute. Wait. And then Clementine, the big flower, and then Cloudberry, the big beetle. A lot of these are like bug themed. That's actually super cute. And then Magma, the snake, and then Chirpy, the bird, and then what does it say? Dr. Wait, let me see. Shoot, yeah. And it's a, is it a gun? I thought it was an inhaler for a second. I think it's a gun. Hold on. Wait, Dr. Shucha. He has a gun! He's a little gun! Well, look at how cute he is. Well, yeah, you're right. But look at how cute. I love it. I almost said it's practical. It's what do you, oh, and Millie. I completely missed Millie. She's like right in the center. My Millie, and make a little tea. But it's oh my gosh, when it's not digital, it's, my brain isn't working. Traditional. It's traditional pen and ink. It's so cute. I love it. I like that they're all just like hanging out in the backyard, having a good time. A bunch of little buddies, a bunch of little pals. It is so cute. They did such a good job. They did such a good job. Oh, this one is snails too. This is by Kesty935. And this is a bunch of snails. Look at all the snails. There's so many. Hold on, we're gonna zoom in, look at all of them. There's this one that's like a little cloud, and it's got a little pinwheel. And then there's this big kitty. I wonder if the kitty is their character. And then this one with, wait, did they, oh my god. This one with big floopy ears. And then this colorful one. Oh my god, they're all so cute. And the purple. This one's got a candy corn shell. And this one's got like a bloopy shell. Oh my god, they're all so cute. There's so many. Wait, look at this one. It's like a little friend. It's like on a little adventure. And then this one's like a little alien. And there's Dewey, by the way. Dewey was in this. Of course, my snail. Little Dewey. Oh my god. And then this one that's got like leggies and big foof. Oh my god. And then this one who's like a hermit crab. And this one's got a little hat. Oh my god, they're so cute. And the little stickers on this one. And then this one with the little spiral shell. I mean, they're all spiral, but like the different way of spiral. And then these ones that are based on that one Pokemon whose name I don't remember, but I know that Pokemon. I know that Pokemon. And this one has got avocado. I said avocado. Thanks. Oh my god, they're so cute. Hold on, we'll look at these ones. I'm going across. And then this one that's like a little ram. It's got like little horns. I mean, yeah, if it's a bunch of snails, I wouldn't expect them to randomly just be fizzles. Or yeah, damn. They're so cute. And then this one's just like, with this little like face. Shallow was Prevo. Yeah! Shallows. Oh my god, I didn't even see this one. This like one that's like over here in the corner with its little cane and its little bow tie. And then this one that's all fluffy. Oh my god, they're so cute. This one that's like a worm on a string almost. Oh, they're like both angels. Oh my god, that's so cute. Excuse me. This one with the big foofy ears. Oh my god. And I love this one with its like little... Wait, that's a lemon! It's a lemon shell! It's a limoncello! Oh my god, they're so cute. I feel like I missed a bunch. Oh, these ones in the tree up here. They're just like hanging on. I like how like this one's like, I don't know how well you guys can see it against the background, but it's got like little exclamation point. It's like, ah, I got a clasp on. And then this one's like, I'm sleeping. Oh, they're like curled up in their little shell. I'm like, I'm sleeping. Oh my god, they're so cute. And then these two that are just like, oh, wait, that's a music note. They're a little music guy. Oh my god, they're so cute. It says, I love you. And they're all hanging out. Isn't that so cute? Oh, I love that. They did such a good job. Many snail. Many snail. It's so funny because it's like, it's almost always the same couple of guys who get end up in Mass Attack. So it's like PETA or Dewey. I think, like I said, Dewey had a Mass Attack last year as well. I like the avocado. Yeah, tag yourself. Which snail are you? I wish I could zoom in on all of them at once. Which snail are you? But it's like, it's always Dewey and PETA because they're just simple guys, so it's easy to draw like a billion of them. The Pokemon one? The pink one or the blue one? Or the green one, even? Negative snail. Negative snail. Is it based on that you're supposed to be a drink in a dome-lid cup with straw coming out? The beige one. This one? There's so many snails, it's hard to tell. Pink and brown. Ooh. The yellow one? Oh! I see it! Yes! They're a little drink cup snail. I wonder if I can figure out which snail that is. The thing is like, there's all... there's so many! There's so many of them. The Sipsiboba snail. Can we figure out which one that is? And like some of them was just like Anode, Greg, Angela. Like, obviously Dewey also is their name. His name does not give away what he is. Wait, okay, one's called Boba. Is it Boba? Oh no, okay, this is the Shallows. The Gastrodon, even. Damn it, I thought we had it. Oh, okay, and then Barbas should be the other one, surely. Seep Seep Yee. Dill, Gecko, Funky, Mr. Bubbles? I feel like Mr. Bubbles might be the one with the... Nope, okay. This is the one with the big cute nose. Snail, Sunny, Corny, Sugar Snell. That's the shell. That's the one with the candy corn. Some of them are just called Snail. Copo. Oh, there's snails. That's so funny. Hold on. Oh no, this is little guy. And this is a little cloud one. I can't find him. I'm so sorry, Snail with the straw. Yeah, this would be an advantage of handling it like the previous artists, where each one was labeled by the name so the artist could find each other's character. Like we're trying out, not meant as a Christian, just a shit ton of snails are drawn magnificently here. Yeah, Mr. Silly Buster, yeah. They did such a good job. And then like also like this background is gorgeous. Like, are you kidding me? They did such a good job. I like the like yellow clouds. I tend to do clouds always in like white, but like clouds be yellow sometimes. And it looks so good. 1,000,000 billion snails. How many did they attack? I can't even. Is there a statistic? 61 characters. 61. Many snail. Easy to sleep on a background here because all the snails, but excellently done. Yeah, they did so good. Did I say their name? Beep, beep, beep. Yes, Kirsty. Oh, and they did a version that wasn't animated, just in case we needed a non-animated version, which was so nice of them. Should have done 8 more characters. I feel like they no, they got both sides. I wonder if they like exhausted their supply of snails. They were like, I can't find any more snails. I think I got all the snails on Hard to Fight. And then a big Furby attack. This is by Cryptid Cat. So this year the tombs were fossil and crystal. So they did a fossil and crystal excavation with a bunch of Furbies. It's so funny because some of these Furbies were on my hit list as well. I didn't get to a couple of them, but it's just like so funny because I'm like, I know that one. I know this one. I said she looked like Jennifer Coolidge. But look at them. They're like excavating the fossils. Oh my god, it's a long Furby. I didn't even realize. That is so cute. And there's like the Bumblebee Furby. And like this one, I think this is like a little hot dog Furby. That is so cute. It is so cute. And they're they got stay hydrated and they got their little drink. And then down here in the crystal zone, what? We got the crystal Furbies. And there's a big long Furby. Excuse me. Oh goodness, sorry for burps. There's like a Furby person in a crystal. And there's all the little Furbies down here. Look at all of them. They're so cute. And then there's PETA and she's trying to chomp on the crystal. Which she would. She would be like, I bite the crystal. I have a little chomp. I have a little crunch on it. It's so cute. And then look at this Furby that's like a crystal guy. Wait! I know. That's that strawberry Furby that was in the tag that I was in. Right here. The strawberry Furby. Wait, that's so funny. Or were you on Team Crystal? Are these characters sorted because based on which team they're on? So they, because you tend to want to attack your enemy team more, they said, what did they say? I know not all characters I know not all characters is really in their designated teams, but I tried to minimize friendly fire. So they're on team, I almost said Cryptid. They're on team Fossil. I was on Team Crystal, and so they were trying to attack mostly crystals. So PETA is on her side. But I think a few crystals ended up over here to try and minimize the friendly fires because they get more points that way. But yeah, look at all the Furbies. They're so cute. And I love like the juxtaposition. It's like, oh, we're excavating. It's like, we're excavating too. But we're excavating underground. And all the glowy crystal. It is so fun. How many characters did they end up attacking? 70. 70. So many. Yeah, you can see all the pink from the from the Team Crystals. Okay, fair enough. I wasn't sure if that was the way they handled it. I defo believe some artists are just like, this is a cute character, sometimes stronger, regardless of the construct of the teams. Yeah. And then it's so funny because then you can see like other people being like, "Oh my god!" in the comments. That's like one of the reasons I love Mass Attacks, because it's like I get to comment on it, but so does everyone else. And it is just, it's so cute. They did such a good job. They did such a good job. There's like a speed guy and a little minecart. And this one's peeking around a crystal and it's going, ha ha ha! That's so cute. They did such a good job. Adorable. Adorable. But yeah, those are all the attacks I got this year. I got, oh, hold on, I wrote it on my thing. I got 27 attacks. I got 27 defenses this year. Many. I don't know why. I kind of feel bad sometimes because, like, I know there's people who barely get any attacks, and I'm like, I want to. I do. Why? I don't have like art fight clout, so I don't understand it. But I'm very appreciative. I'm big appreciative. But yeah, now we're gonna look at the attacks that I did. I know we looked at some of these before, but we're gonna look at them again. Okay. Okay. Oh, I did so many this year. Oh my god. I almost did like too many. I said to myself, I would like to get the 35 attack badge, and I had done 25 last year. So I wanted to do at least 10 more. And then I ended up doing 35 this year on its own, and I was like, oh, that's a lot. It's because you have cute characters who are cute as fuck. Thank you. I do think it's because I have like a variety of different kinds of characters. Like I have humans, I have little animals, I have little simple guys like the Furbies and Dewey. And so it's like there's enough variety that different kinds of people attack me, which I'm here for. If I had a worm on a string, I think I'd I think I'd have like even more attacks because people love attacking worms. But yeah, so this is Easter egg. They attacked me last year, so I attacked them back this year. And I drew their little character Easter egg, which I did it for me. And they're popping out of an Easter egg. And it's so funny because they commented and they were like, I'm so mad I never thought of that. Oh, I should say their mommy's name or their parents' name. Oh gosh. A holo teasel. Yeah, like if you had like 6 Furbies, you wouldn't have been targeting all the toy mass attacks or all the snail mass attacks. Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know. I feel like some, like, I think there might be like people who are like, oh, I don't want to get different kinds of characters. It's like, put just a variety. Because people love drawing all kinds of different things. Like, I know you like drawing certain things, but other people like drawing other things. And they'll be like, yeah, I'm totally down to draw. Because, like, there's people who are like, I only draw humans. And it's, like, valid. And then there's me. I'm like, I prefer not to draw humans that much. I prefer to draw little guys. And it's, like, all those different kinds of artists are out there that have their preferences. Like, some people are like, I only draw furries. And it's, like, valid. And so, having basically a character that sort of encompasses each one of those things, it just makes you more likely to be seen, because it's like all these different kinds of artists are seeing at least one of your characters. And that wasn't even planned. Like last year I was just like, oh, I'll just put up all my little guys, I don't know. And then like I got attacked so much. It was like my first year, and it's not like I was putting like, you know, I just put my stuff in like the tag or whatever on social medias and stuff, and but that was it. And yeah, I've been getting a decent number of attacks, and I am extremely grateful, which is why we just went over all of them to be like, look at all this stuff I got, because it's just awesome. It's awesome, actually, and I'm very appreciative. But yeah, look at Easter egg. I didn't realize before, but their hair looks like whipped cream, and I know it's got sprinkles on it, but like I want to eat it. I know I drew this, but like I want to eat their hair. Let me eat the hair. But yeah, this is an Easter egg. I drew these. This was a revenge. Oh, by the way, just you can't actually revenge people who drew for you last year. You can only revenge within the year. So some of them are not marked as revenge, but like I'm doing it because they attacked me, so it's a revenge. It's a revenge in spirit. So this is little guy. Wait, what was it? The little clown Esquire. This is a little clown. This is the little clown, and they say he's a lawyer. So I drew him in court doing a Phoenix Ray, doing a honk. Oh, I didn't say their name again. Whoopsies. This is by Soup Fork. And then they were the ones who drew Fizzles with the long stilts, the long Fizzles. They revenged me. So the little guy in the corner was this guy. And it's so cute. I love him. He's so cute. And I was like, I have to draw this clown. I think I showed you guys before, but on his page, there's just like pictures in court because he's a lawyer. And it cracked me the fuck up so bad. I was like, I have to draw this clown in court. And so I was like, am I gonna have to draw like a bunch of other people in the background? And I was like, I don't really want to do that. Podium, yeah. And I was like, I don't want to do that. And I was like, wait a minute, I could do a Phoenix Ray. I could do a Phoenix Ray and just do objection, but it's honk. So yeah, I did this one. And then I drew, this is Blanc. This is Blanc's cat, Penny. And then his Twitch TTS mascot, Wugless, which is a wug. Do you guys, hold on. Okay, this is a wug. You see? Do you see Wug? Do you see Wugless? Now, if there were two, there would be two what? There'd be two what? I might have fucked this up. This is a linguist thing, because Blanc's a linguist. Two Wug. Wuggles. See, this is how I know you guys are adults. It's like a linguist thing where if you show that to children, it's actually, there's like a picture. It's like, here is a Wug. Now there are two Wugs. And like kids always say Wugs with an S, even though children aren't necessarily at the age that you show them, aren't at that point taught to put an S to pluralize things. But like adults always are like a Wugly, a Wuggles, two Wug. But yeah, this is a Wuglies. So Blanc did this cool thing. First of all, I'm going to show you some of Blanc's stuff because his stuff was really cool. He does, he was doing, what he called raid attacks, and he got them from somebody else, and I can't remember who that person is, so I'm sorry I can't shout them out. But the idea is that, like, everyone on the stream, it's like, okay, we're attacking this person, and then everyone goes after that person. And I was like, oh, that's so clever. The sheep has been falling for 20... Who is falling? Uni! Put your feet down. I don't know why that happens sometimes. Like, I know it's what the catalyst for is like an explosion or something, but I don't know why, like, sometimes they just don't land. I don't understand. But yeah, so Blanc, it's really cool. He does a lot of his art in Mario Paint. So he's like, this is all done on an actual NES in Mario Paint. And he does like with like the whole thing, and it's so clever. I love, like, made on a real Super NES in Mario Paint. I mean, that does, we also have the meta knowledge that if someone is asking us what do you think the plural form is, it probably isn't as simple as add an S. Right, exactly. And I think that is so fun. Oh, wait, whoops. Oh. Hold on, I lost it. I was trying to look at more of his attacks. Here's Blanc. But yeah, he does them in Mario Paint, and I think that's so cool. I didn't know. I've never messed around in Mario Paint. Like, Mario Paint doesn't have like a single pixel brush. Like, you have to make your own. But look at that. And he always puts like a big solid color background so people can green screen, because you can't like export, oopsies, I didn't realize this wasn't in frame. You can't export like a transparent image from Mario Paint. What was the answer to? Oh, Wugs with an S, just an S. Um, but I think that's like so cool. Like, what a clever idea to like. I love it when people like do things I wouldn't expect because I expect illustrations and I think that's super fun. And don't get me wrong, I'm not like upset that I got a bunch of illustrations, but like when people do something like I saw someone who was making soaps. I saw somebody who was making like chainmail. Last year I got someone, they made me a Minecraft skin. I don't know, something about like thinking outside the box just really like, ugh. I think it's so clever and fun and neat. And I like love seeing it. All right, back to my drawings. Mario Paint for the SNES doesn't have transparent export. 0 out of 10 does need to patch that. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking about it. Mario Paint did just get released for the Switch too. I have to wonder, did they update it? Did they add that single pixel brush? Can you export with a transparent background? I'm terribly curious. I am terribly, terribly, terribly curious. All right, this one's just mildly not safe for work, so just if you have someone who's gonna look over your shoulder and make judgments of you, which people probably will just based on this in general, be aware, okay? Nothing too much, but a little bit. It's a worm with boobs. This is what is their name? Worm. Was it Wormantha? Yeah, Wormantha by Denny Dreadful. And then I drew this. I love Titty Worm. I love this worm so much. I was looking through the worm tag to try to find some worms to attack. And I saw her and I was like, I have to draw you. I just love that somebody was like, I'm gonna take this line segment and I'm gonna sexualize it. I'm gonna put boobs on it. And so I drew her on an apple because she's a worm. I was trying to think of a bunch of funny, like, different bras to put her in. And I was like, oh, I'll put her in a coconut bra. But I was like, that's going to cover up the boobs. I want her... I want as little of the boobs covered as possible. Because I think that's the funniest part, is the fact that she's just got a huge rack for no reason. I love her so much. Bless her. And I got to try different... You guys can't really see it that well. It probably... Oh, wait, maybe you can, because it's, like, kind of scrungling up on the capture. But I tried a new kind of, shading that uses dithering. And so it looks like it's all very smoothly shaded and highlighted, but really it's just 3 colors. It's this bright green, and then the mid green, and then the dark green. It is getting kind of funkily caught up in the texture. And the same thing on the worm. The dark, the light, and the medium. But because of the difference in the density of the dots, it looks like a gradient. But yeah, I saw a lot of people doing that, and I was like, I don't know how to do it, so I'm going to figure it out myself. And it was fun. And I liked it. But yeah, this is Wormantha. The bright green and the dark green are pretty good, but the other one is mid. Shut up! Check out my damn head. Alright, this is Clown Boy. This is a Clown Boy. So they ended up drawing Curly Q because I drew their long boy. And they did the clown. Oh my god, it's so funny because sometimes when I look at these, I'm like, oh, I remember exactly the YouTube video I was watching. What I was listening to while I was listening to a video about the movie The Wizard, the Nintendo movie with the kid who wanted to go to California. Oh, I should say the person's name. I keep forgetting. This is Cherry Spot, and then they had revenged me. They drew Cutie Q. And they were like, oh, you have a long clown? You drew my long clown? Hell yeah, let's do a long clown collab. When's the album dropping? But yeah, this took so much time because I had to like intersect all the different lines and like make sure nobody was crossing each other the wrong way. But it was worth it. It's so cute. And I made it like background size, so if they ever wanted to set it as their computer background, they can. Not that they have to, but I don't know. It's just like, because I was like, I don't want to make it a square. I want to make it a rectangle. And I was like, oh, I should make it perfectly screen sized. Perfectly screen sized. Oh, I don't think think this one loaded. Hold on. This is Cookie, and this belongs to Barksona. And they have this little character. They're an ice cream sandwich, and their name is Cookie. And they're like, you know, they're like M&M Cookie. And I was like, that's so cute. And I was like, because one of the things that like gets me about Art Fight is that, I want to draw, like, I have all these characters that I'm like bookmarked, and I'm like, oh, I want to draw them. They're so cute. And then I can't think of like a concept like for a composition. Like I can't like think of a cute scenario to put them in, and so I'm just like, I don't know what to do. And so I have like a bunch of them that I'm like, they're so cute, I want to draw them, but I'm like, I don't know like a pose or even a thing. And so this guy was sitting in my bookmarks since last year because I couldn't think of anything last year. And then I was like, hold on a second, his name is Cookie. I can put him in a cookie jar. And then is him in a cookie jar. I want to eat him. I know that's like literally he is an ice cream sandwich, but I do want to eat him. He looks delicious. And he's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. Him just a filler. It's so funny. I tagged this person on Tumblr because they had their Tumblr linked in Art Fight, and so they responded on Tumblr like, oh my god, thank you. And it's so funny because I always am like, the one thing I ever want back from somebody who I attack is just like a comment saying thank you. That's it. That's like all. Don't gotta revenge me, nothing, but just like comment, because if you don't, I don't know that you saw it. And it kind of makes me a little bit sad to not like know that it was seen. So it was so funny because I was like, did this person respond? Has this person responded? It was a bit, like, not like keeping tally, but just like wondering. And then I was like, oh yeah, they responded on Tumblr. They said thank you on Tumblr, and that made me so happy. Gay frog! It's a gay frog! It's a frog who's gay. Oh, I should say the person's name. Peekapoo! It's a gay frog! Turn the freaking frog's gay! Tumblr, I hardly even know her. Shut up! Also, this was for Die Doodles. This was my July color palette. And you've gone too far. Which, by the way, the August color palette is out if you want it. Oh, I gotta finish that other drawing I was doing. Whew. It's almost done. But look at Gay Frog! It's a frog who's gay! It's perfect! I love it! It was like, I was like trying to look at the different characters. I really need to find my art shit. Your art shit, your poops, that's a rainbow. I joking. But I was like looking through all of my bookmarks because I was like, oh, I want to do a Die Doodle attack, or an Art Fight attack that is also a Die Doodle, because I was like, well, I got to do a July art anyway. And then I was like trying to find a character whose color palette already kind of matched the palette, because I was like, I don't want to like adjust someone's, like, I don't know. It felt, I didn't want to like prioritize Die Doodles over their character. And so I was like, look, and I was like, hold on, Gay Frog. And they were like, he likes to wear little sweaters that are colorful. And I was like, okay, wait, I can do a cloudy sweater, and then that would be cute. And I drew them, and they're so cute. And I tried to make them look like a Sanrio character, or you know, like a mascot character. And there's Gay Frog. Wah! Wah! With your little sweater. And their name is Gay Frog with all caps. Oh, okay. So this was this is well, actually, this is on the screen. So this is Gordon and the Alti Alron and Tangelo. And I had said that I had done a trio of produce babies. And then this person, this is actually, I think they're Persona. They were the ones who drew the Fruit Bowl Furbies. But look at them, they're little guys. They're little guys all in a group. And it's like they're an Amazon purchase. I had seen someone else draw, before Art Fight, they had drawn like a couple of their friends together, and they were like, excuse me, I'm so tired. And they were like, oh, frequently bought together. And I was like, wait, that is such a cute concept to get like 3 characters in. And I was like, oh, I'll do that with these babies. And I was like, because I have like all these produce people. Like this is a tangerine, and then a pumpkin, and then a like an onion baby. And I was like, I will draw them as a group. And I think they came out real cute. I think they came out real cute. And they're just little babies. They're just little babies. Oh wait, I should see the people. Can I see their things on the screen? No, I can't. But yeah, a few weeks back, I was like, I'm gonna learn how to draw. Gonna finally do it, and bought some art supplies for it. Drew one picture, and then immediately got hit with the wombo combos of sick for a week, which drained my mental and physical energy. Then work getting crazy busy, which also drained my mental and physical energy. Followed by work getting drama filled and chaotic. You guessed it, another drain. Oh man, I'm sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. I'm glad though that you didn't like draw one picture and then were like, I hate it. I never want to do art again. But I hope that all the shittiness subsides soon and you can relax. And whether or not you do art, I mean, obviously I love art and I love seeing people make art, but even if you could just relax in general, that would be awesome. I hope it succeeds quickly. That's not the right word, but you know what I'm trying to say. I hope your work succeeds from this country. Oh, we did the Sun's Shade. This is a Prince Cosmos. It's a Prince Cosmos. I think I don't remember if I finished it off screen. But Nashi Mirko. It's a pony. Actually didn't even draw that many ponies this year, which is crazy. Because I'm usually out here drawing ponies all the time. But yeah, Prince Cosmos. So I hope I work for the Confederate States of America. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. But yeah, Prince Cosmos. I love that. I think their character is so cool. Oh, okay, another wug. Two wugs. So this was like I said, this was Blanc's uh was the raid attack where multiple people drew the same character. And I drew their wug. I drew their wug. And then they revenged me, if I remember. Yeah, they drew Furby. They drew Crikey. But it's a wug. It's a wug. Because it was so funny. Somebody had like looked up on Artfight to see if other people had wug characters, and they did. And Blanc was like, we have to attack the wug. We have to attack the wug. And so, yeah, they're cute little wug guy. They're little wug with the horns and the like foofy woofy tail. The only thing I've learned about my art ability is I'm not good at painting small models. That I think I would be not good at that either, because that's like hard. Like that's, you gotta like have precision, but also like know the correct amount of paint to have on your brush to like not overwhelm. You know, like that is hard. I think a lot of people think, not necessarily speaking for you, but I think a lot of people are like, oh, I'll start with something small. It's like, no, start with something like medium sized. Small is hard. That's so, it's like not even just, you know, a precision of your hand. There's also so many other things that go into it. It's very hard. You know, go easy on yourself. Start medium. An artist buying a 2000K tablet works on one commission, has a dude drawing hands crash out into the trash. It goes, no! I had a little Easter bunny decoration kit that I didn't do, and I was like, I wanted to do that, but now it's July, August, and it turns out you can still do them, but it's also hard. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, you can do egg kits, not in, you can do holiday crafts when it's not the holiday. I know that it feels like God will punish you. God will be like, I'm sorry, it's not Easter, smite. But that would be hilarious, actually. But yeah, it can be difficult. Yeah, the art supplies I bought totaled less than $30 specifically to avoid that sort of thing. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, well, you'll see it later, but there was like, well, I'll talk about it when we get to them. Oh, okay, I'm gonna, this one, it's, get a little content warning. This is what's called Fruit Guro, and it's characters who are chopped up, but instead of having, you can kind of see it in the thumbnail, instead of having gore and meat on the inside, it's fruit. Some people find that a little disturbing, so just, if gore or the idea of a character being fruit on the inside, it makes you uncomfortable, just be aware. We're going to look at that in a second. So just feel free to, you know, click off, look away from the stream for a minute, you know, all that good stuff. I wasted more money on things I care less. I got less use out of. Valid. All right, so we're gonna look at it now, and this is, oh, I should say the person's name. This is I am Forak, AQUE, and they have a sheep. It's a kiwi sheep, and I was like, I like kiwi, I like sheep. And I wanted to try, I've been wanting to try Fruit Guro for a long time. And so I drew this. It's a sheep, and you cut it up, and it's got kiwis on the inside. It's a kiwi. It's a kiwi. And I had a lot of fun with this, actually. Because it's just like the shape. Their little fuzzy shape. I was watching a video about My Heart is a Chainsaw. While I was drawing this. And I like that it looks like they're like falling. Like they're falling down, and their little like poof, and their little bow is like trailing behind. I think what they did is they got like 3 emojis, and they designed a character based off of that, because it's the bow, the kiwi, and the sheep, and they made this, and they were like specifically like, I would like Fruit Guro, and I was like, okay, no problem, I want to try that. And then they were like, yes, this is exactly what I wanted on the comments, and I was like, yes, I did it, yes. And so I think I might write on PETA's, because I wouldn't mind that, although I mean, I don't know how well it would work, because she already is a dragon fruit, that people can chop her up and show her fruity insides. I would be down for that, actually, because if for anyone who doesn't know, on Artfight you can put specific permissions on your characters, like, hey, please don't draw gore, please don't draw them next to, you know, a big spider, please don't draw them smoking weed or something, if for whatever reason you don't appreciate that in art, or would appreciate seeing that. And so you know, you always want to keep an eye out for characters' permissions. And all of mine, I don't put like gore or anything of them, but I might let them put a little bit of fruit gore for PETA, because she's a fruit, and I think that would be cool, actually. But yeah, the kiwi, the little kiwi, the kiwi with the little bow, I love it. I fucked up though, I didn't save this background, so if I ever have to repost this for whatever reason, I have to remake this background. I did a whoopsie doodles. Okay, sheep is gone. Cut up sheep is gone. So if anyone was looking away, can look again. This was another, what was it? Blanc did, I was like in Blanc stream a lot this month. This was, Anon with a bandana. I thought it said banana. And they did a revenge with they did the patches and scratches attack. But Blanc was doing, giveaways, so it was like, okay, join in the giveaway, and then if you're picked, people will attack your characters, and they can attack any character. And so this was someone who they were one of the winners, and so they had a bunch of worms, and so I was like, oh, I want to do worm. And I think they make a new worm every season of Artfight with the theme. So the 2 themes. So one year it was sugar and spice, so they have spice, and I drew them in a little teacup because they're a tea worm. For Pumpkin, it might be a bit more disturbing since she with her. Yeah. And also like pumpkin insides look way too much like people insides a little bit. But you can get away with it with PETA because she's like a dragon fruit. Oh yeah, I don't know. It might, because her fur is already like the inside. I don't know. If people want to do it, I'll put it on my thing so they can. But yeah, it's a little Furby. Worm on a string in a cup. And that's what I mean when I'm like, oh, I need to think of like a composition for a character, because I'm like, I could just draw like a worm, and that would be fine. But I'm like, I want to do something a little bit more interesting. And it's not like I think that people are gonna be mad, like, you just drew them in a void. I hate this drawing. But it's like, I don't know. I would personally get really bored drawing just characters in a void over and over again. And so I'm like, I want to do something interesting. And I'm like, oh, I can put them in a cup. And the little stars look like star anise. And that was intentional. I was like, what's a spice that I know that I can draw really easily? That's right, star anise. And I like that their worm string, it's a tea bag. It leads to a tea bag. I think that's so clever. Because like they're spice. They're a little spice Furby. You're not a Furby. I'm so sorry. You're a worm on a string. You're a different creature. But yeah, I like that. I thought it came out good. They're in their little cup. They're in their little cup. Next is Pizza My Heart. Who's your parent? Oh, this was Sarah Kay. This was the imposter. It's a pizza Furby. It's a pizza. It's a slice of pizza. I was listening to the audiobook for Haunting on Hill House when I drew this. I did not finish that book. I don't know. I kept getting bored with it. I'm gonna just wait for a while and maybe try to read it again. But it's a little pizza pie Furby. I thought they were so cute. Just like it's a Furby, but it's pizza themed, and like its tummy color is a tomato. Like that's so fun. That is so fun. So I drew them in a pizza box. So I knew as I was drawing this, I was like, Leon's gonna say something. I knew. I was like, fucking Leon's gonna fucking. But look at them. They're so cute. They pop out of the pizza. They make a little cheese. And then I drew a bunch of toppings as the background. I know that they didn't have bell pepper. But I was like, a background needs green. And their eye shines are mushrooms. Cause a little pizza. It's a little pizza for me. Pizza. No, you're fine. And I was like, but yeah, I love them. I thought they're so cute. And I was like, I have to draw you a pizza Furby. And then again, like, oh, I could draw it coming out of a pizza box. Which is almost the exact... I was like, am I just drawing the same thing over and over again? Because I was like, oh, just like Easter egg came out of an Easter egg, and how spice is in a cup. Like, all of my things are just in the appropriate container. And I'm like, you know what? That's fine. It's cute. It's not like people are going to go through my attacks and be like, she drew similar compositions over and over again. What a shitty artist. They're going to be like, thank you for my drawing. I so appreciate it. That's what they're going to do. So I ain't even bugging. Oh, this is Wisp. So Wisp was the person who oopsies, am I covering? No. So they I'm a Wisp. They revenged me, and I made a 3D model of their VTuber. Of their VTuber character. Which is a Wisp, because they're a Wisp. And this was the first 3D model I made. So I like almost immediately got burnt out after those first handful of drawings. And I was like, no, I still want to draw. I still want to do art fight. I don't want to not do it. But I was like, I just like it. I had the sketch for Pizza My Heart done already. And I was like, okay, let me just finish this. And then maybe I'll just hold off on drawing for a little bit. And then I was like, I hardly even be nowhere. Shut up! And I had Wisp in my bookmarks because we're mutuals on Blue Sky. And I was like, I want to make their character. But I was like, again, I was like, I can't think of like a fun composition to put them in. And I was just like, oh, I don't really know. Like, and I was just like thinking, and I was like, you know what I could do? I could make a 3D model. And like, that would be cool. Just like the fact that it's a 3D model would like quote unquote make up for the fact that I wouldn't be doing an interesting composition. And I was like, I can make this. Like, they're kind of just basically an orb with a little floof. And I was like, I could totally do that. And that would be like, they're so simple and so easy. It would just be perfect. They're like so perfectly simple in the most perfect way. And then I did it and I was like, oh, hell yeah. And they loved it. And then they revenged me. And it's just, I just went a Wisp. And then I kept doing 3D models over the whole thing, which was awesome. Because I was like, oh, you know, because I had wanted to do 3D models for Art Fight this year. Earlier, I don't know if it was this year or if it was last year, I was trying to learn Blender because I was like, oh, I want to make 3D models for Art Fight next year. Which was this year. But I was like, I'm not really fast with making them. And I was like, maybe I'll be faster if I learn Blender. And then I tried to learn Blender, and I didn't do a good job of that. And so I was like, okay, I guess I'll just figure it out. And then I was like, well, I can do this character. This character shouldn't be too difficult. And they weren't. And then I was like, okay, let me keep going. And I did. But we started with Wisp. So thank you, Wisp, for your I'm a Wisp for your beautiful character that I got to make and started me on my whole like 3D modeling path on this art fight. This year's art fight. Also, getting the eye textures to look correct was a huge pain in the ass because they kept warping. I still don't know how to unwrap things. I'm not gonna lie. But I did eventually figure out how to get the eyes correct because before they were warped the wrong way, and so they looked from the front they looked fine, but from the sides they were all squished. But then I fixed it. I fixed it. It was fixed. So the next one I did was Shaded Penumbra, who they had drawn scratches, so I revenged them, and I drew their little I drew their character Cosmic, and I modeled their little blobcat. Their little blobcat, because they had a drawing of it. They usually look like a little, almost like a Slime Rancher slime. But there was like, oh, when they walk, they have little feet. And I was like, oh, I want to make the little feet. And I was like, I can make this. And then I did a little animation of them walking and their little like jelly ears. And I think it came out pretty good. Wish you could see it better. I should have done a lighter gray background. I was like trying to make the backgrounds not too, because I was like, I know I'm not going to do like a special background. I was like, I'll just do gray. That way, you know, not just 3D model, but animated movement too. Yeah. I didn't do that for everyone, but for all the ones that I could get like good animation out on them, I did. There were a couple of them that I tried to, and then it wasn't coming out good. And I was like, you know what? I'll just do a 3D turnaround and that'll be good. Cause I don't want to make it like look like lower the quality of the overall thing just by having crappy animation on it. So I was like, I'm gonna do it when I can, and if I can't, that's okay too. But yeah, and then I was like, I couldn't figure out what angle to like put it, because given that it's like this black inky orb, I was like, I don't know, like you can't, because originally it was just gonna be this one over here, but I was like, you can't really make out all the feet from this angle just because, you know, it's so dark. And I was like, okay, I'll just do 3. So it's so funny, this isn't 3 different angles, this is 3 different models all with the same exact animation put on them. And they're just all being oh my god, it was like a whole thing, because I did the animation in Miku Miku Dance because that's like the only program that I can do animation in. And Miku Miku Dance, exporting the videos, I couldn't, it does let you export in AVI, but the AVI format that it exports to, for some reason EasyGIF can't handle it. I think it's like a codex thing, and I don't know enough about them to figure it out. So I had to frame by frame render each image out. And thankfully, I think the longest one was only like 60 frames, but still, that's a lot. And then I took them all into EasyGIF, and then I had EasyGIF turn them into a GIF, because it was like a whole thing. Modern problems require modern solutions. Exactly. So all the animated ones, I was like, okay, I'm done. I got the animation done. I'm so proud. And then I'm like, oh, I gotta render all of this. This is gonna take so fucking long. Thankfully, though, once I got the first one done, I would basically just save over all of them, so I'd render it out and then be like, okay, number 0, number 1, number 2. So I don't have like any of the, whoever the last one was, I have their images, their individual frames, but all the other ones I don't anymore because I saved over them, because I was like, I'm not rewriting 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 through whatever they were for all of them. I can't be asked. That's too much, because it doesn't default to PNG, it defaults to bitmap, BMP. And I was like, so every time I had to like click render and then scroll to PNG, and then I was like, I'm not writing numbers, so I don't have any of the originals. I do have the original video file, or the project file, so I could get them if I needed to, but yeah, it was a whole ordeal. But yeah, the little kitty. And then this was EMF, and they were the ones who drew Flurries, PETA, and Dewey, and I did their little clown character, the little clown bunny. So it's so funny because they had a drawing
that had the front and the side view, and I was like, oh, I can work with that. And then I was like looking at them more, and I was like, oh, they're like mostly color blocked. Like their ears, their arms, and their body are all mostly one color, and I would only have to do textures for the face and for the tummy. And I was like, I can do. And actually, I even split their ruffle around their neck. All of those are segmented into individual triangles, and I just like awkwardly layered the triangles onto a big blob of the color. I didn't even bother like doing it correctly. I feel like this filler reminds me of Usahane, Usahana or whatever from yeah. They do look a little bit like Usahana. I agree, very much so. Oh yeah, they're a little clown bunny. They're a little clown. There's like one thing on this that I wish I had changed, but it's too late. And they liked it. They obviously revenged and drew me 3 whole characters. But yeah, the little bunny. But I was like, I saw it and I was like, oh, I could do this character so good. This would be so easy. Because like I don't even have to worry about really weight painting them, because like the ears and the arms and everything are like because the colors don't you know, they're all color blocked. I could just rig like the arm is all attached to one arm. Like it's not like there's no bend. You can't technically like bend. There's no elbow joints. There's no well, there's no knee joints because it's just feet. And there's no like joints in the ears. They just are baked into that bent pose to do it. And yeah, I think they came out really cute. They're just a little guy. They're just a little guy. And they do a little bounce. They do a little bounce. Also, I kept changing the direction I was spinning everyone, so people might be spinning in different directions. Like this one. And then this is Kumik. Their owner is Finn the King. And they have a ghost. They had a ghost character. And they were like, oh, they're like spoons. And I was like, oh, I could do a ghost. A ghost is, you know, basically the same shape all around. And I was like, I can do boots. Boots is easy. You know, big galoshes, you got it. I can do that. And then they were like, oh, they like spoons. And I was like, I bet I could also do a spoon. I bet I also could model some spoons. I was watching a Netlore video when I was doing this one. But yeah. And then this one. I was having a hard time with the textures because I was trying to get like the like darker on the back of the boots. That's on the texture. That's not like, there's no shading on this character whatsoever. All of any, or no lighting, excuse me, on this character. All the shadows I drew on the texture. So like this gradient on the legs, I drew that. The shine on the toes of the shoes, I drew that. All these like little dark parts on here, I drew those. That was me. That was a whole ordeal trying to figure those out. The like dark part on the inside of the spoon, I did that because this is completely flatly colored. It was what do they call it? Fong shaded. But yeah, and so that was fun. That was fun. And it was actually, I had to, with this one, I had to I was having a hard time with weight painting. I was having a hard time rigging it so that it like looked cute, and it was like nice, and the curve of the back was like angled right, and so I couldn't get it to work, and I was like having such a hard time with it. And finally I was like, you know what, this one's not gonna be animated. I mean, they're all spinning. I did all of them spinning. But I was like, this one, I'm just gonna bake it into this pose and then take it into Miku Miku Dance and do it. And it ended up working out. I think it looks really cute. And they got their sponge. They're looking at their sponge because they collect sponge. And they said their favorite was the big wooden one. So I was like, oh hell yeah, I'll draw the big wooden one. No problem. No heckin' problem. Oh goodness. But yeah, their little guy. Oh, and then I was like having a whole time trying to get their little eye texture going, because it was like, I think you can kind of see it's 3D. It's not actually, it's a separate piece. The whole thing's 3D. It's a separate piece from the face or from the sheet. So it's like, it sticks out just a tiny itsy bitsy beat. And so you can kind of see when it's spinning, like when it's at the angle where it's like profile. You can kind of see that it lifts up, which is fine. I don't care. But it's so funny. Just like looking at this and being like, oh, I remember all the trouble you gave me, you silly little ghost. But yeah, I love it. I love it. And then this one was a whole ordeal. But lovingly. This is Bunbot, and they're owned by Racebark. And they are a little bunny robot. The textures, I have to be like more mindful when I do textures from now on. Trying to line up the texture of where they meet in the front of the back of the ear and the front of the back of the legs was such an ordeal. Like I don't know, man. I gotta start looking at more like unwrapping videos because it was such a thing. But I got it eventually. And yeah, they do a little spin. They do a little spin. A little spinny booble. A little spinny booble. And then they messaged me and they were like, can I have the model? And I was like, yeah. And then I had to like redo all the textures because they were like really janky actually. And I was like, give me a couple of days to fix it up a little bit. And I like had to redo them. But it was okay. But yeah, it was a little bunny robot. I don't know if you can tell. I think you kind of can. There's the smallest bit of animation on this. The head is tilted back when they're facing the front, when the blue of their face is in the front. But when you saw the back, this little symbol right here on their back, it's like a little bunny symbol because they're a bunny. Their head was obscuring it and it looked like a weird smudge on the, like it looked like the model was actually breaking. It looked like there was like a tear in the texture or the vertices. And so I had to straighten the head forward. So it does it smoothly, but you can still kind of see it kind of like, why does it kind of look like it's going up a little bit? And it's like, because it is, so you can see it better. But yeah, so I had to like put like the tiniest little bit of movement so you could see the little bunny symbol in the back without it being obscured. Also, I haven't stretched. Oopsie doodles. Oh. But yeah, they spin. But yeah, so they also had a front and side view of this character, and I was like, and a back view, so I could see the symbol on the back, or the little port on the back, and I was like, oh fuck yes, thank you. I even put out on Blue Sky and on a different art site that I used that I was like, hey, if you have a character who has a front and side view, please send them to me so I can make them, because I had a lot of fun. Because like I don't want to have to go through and draw my own one, especially like during our fight when I was just trying to, get things done, quality and quantity at the same time, which normally one does not do. But, and I was like, I don't want to have to draw like a front and side view and then model it, because I also have to like, too much. So if you do it for me, I might do it for you then. If you do the one part, I will. What is that TikTok meme? The fucking trade offer. You draw the front and side view of your character, and I make a 3D model of them. Give it to me. But yeah, that's Bunbot. Oh, okay, this was another Blanc raid. This is Chunk Rat. It's a big chunky rat. It's a rat that's chunky. I love them. I want to squish them. There's a big fat rat. Oh wait, who's Overlord Mikey and Big Chunk Rat. I love them. I love their feet. Their feet look like little fucking cookies. I wish to gently toss and fro in my hand like a little stress ball gently. Do better indeed. It's that little baby. And then I was like, I don't know what to do for the background. And I was like, oh, cheese. There are rats. I will put the cheese. So he's on a little cheese background. He's on a little cheese background because he's a little rat. Him love a cheese. But yeah. That's Chunk great. So yeah, I liked doing the raids the drawing raids and the giveaways with Blanc, because they were like characters who I wouldn't have immediately thought to draw, but I was like, oh, that's fun. We did this one on, or we started this one on stream. This was Claudia Bablood. But Claudia, there she is. I finished it. There she is. I love her little, like, oh, I thought there was a mistake, but there's not. There's just there's a thing on my screen. Many weathers, many, all week. All week, the weathers. All week. I want to eat their Lucky Charm rainbow. But yeah, their little cloud lady. I love that. I like that design. I think that's really fun. It gives like the Wiggles or like, you know, like a kid show vibe. It's very fun. A Mr. Men. I don't know why I'm specifically naming British children's shows. Wait, sorry. The Wiggles are Australian. I regret. I apologize. I'm I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I will go to jail a million years. Oh, this is Bernard. This is a balloon doggy. A balloon doggy. I really wanted to draw. I'm not gonna lie. I just wanted to model a balloon dog, and so I just went and looked for people who had balloon dogs, and I was like, okay, good, you. And then I modeled the dog, because I was just like, I want to do a dog. I could do the dog. I could make the dog. The dog would look so cute if I made the dog. I know I can. I know I can. And so then I went and looked for people who had dogs. And I made Bernard. And this belongs to Intrusion. And they revenged me. They got feathers. And yeah. Oh my god. I love, look at the fucking animation on the nub. The little tail nub. It took me so long to get that right. It took me so long. Because that's not physics. I animated that by hand. There's no physics on any of these models. Because I was not about to be doing that. Especially since you can't do physics when you render it out image by image. You can only do it with, I mean, you can, but it doesn't work right. So I had to animate that by hand. There's only one thing I'm upset about with this is I did... And it took me so long as well. I did animation on the little nub on the end of the nose, a little knot, and you can't see it in the turnaround. You can't tell that it's animated. And it looked so good, you guys. It looked so good. You kind of can't see the animation on the ears as good either. And I did such a good job, but I was like, they gotta spin. So Talents, and I really enjoyed seeing you in your 3D area. Thank you. Thank you. I was really happy. I was like surprised that I was able to do so many, because like I said, I was like, you know, when I made that 3D model for myself of my VTuber, that took me like a year of on and off working on it, because I was just like figuring stuff out. And so I was like, I don't know if I could ever even do a 3D attack or R fight, because it would take too long. But yeah, I did, and I made a little doggy. I'm so upset that you can't see the movement on the little tie dot. Your progress or R5 in your modeling was mad. Thank you. Thank you. No, too kind. But yeah, I made their little dog. I wanted to make it semi-transparent because obviously, like with 3D, you can make it semi-transparent, but there was an issue where in Miku Miku Dance, it doesn't handle transparency super well all the time. And so it looked super bad and weird. And I was like, okay, never mind. It was like creating like I don't know how to explain it, but it was very strange. So I was like, okay, I guess you have to be a solid doggy. But yeah, and they loved it. They mad. Professional looking, so cute. Thank you. It was fun. Oh, and the doggy does actually have there is like they have like two bones in their back so that the bend is not baked in, and they have two bones in their leggies and their armies and stuff. Oh, is Sarah very talented? Watch it say. Haha, no. Sorry, I had to turn my light on. It said consult me later. No, consult me now. We're gonna get an ad in 50 seconds. So it shall be. So I wasn't before? Just kidding. This is a test of its wisdom. Yay! Let me turn my light on. But yay! Balloon dog. I almost like wanted to make more balloon animals, but then I was like, it's just gonna be the same thing. And I was like, I think you can technically use the same 3D base, but I was like, that's not as fun. And also you don't get as many points. So I was like, okay, one doggy it is. Oh my god, the animation on the tail looks so good. I can't tell you how long it took me to do that. It was so long. It was so long, but it was worth it because it looks amazing, and I want to I want to bite it. I want to bite your tail nub. And then Aloe, bottled her on stream. This was YB Kitten, and then I went through and I did all the texture. I had to redo the unwrapping like 3 times, but there she is. Isn't she so cute? Her's just a baby. She's spam. She's spam. But yeah. And then I tagged them also on Tumblr, and they were like, "Oh my god, that's my baby." Worried about the hands, but I think they're cool. Yeah, I think they came out really good actually. I did have to like do some extra stuff to get the fingers. It was like a whole thing. I don't know why, but every time I've ever tried to do like the lines where they like wrap around like that, like on paws and fingers like that, it is always a huge ordeal, and I don't understand why it always is, but it's I always have to do like a special extra thing where I like make lines in the actual mesh of the model to follow, because otherwise they get warped to hell and back, and I'm like, okay, I'll just do this, it's fine. What level am I in Fortnite? Oh shit. Oh, by the way, Sluggy, if you need to grind Fortnite, if you play the game that I'm playing, you can, there's an auto thingy that you can turn on, so you can auto run, and you just have to interact with it every couple of minutes. Because I've gone up like, I was level 50 something, and now I'm 62. Just saying. But yeah, there's Aloe. I don't know why the transparency worked on her head, but not. Oh, you know what? It was probably because it was one transparent object instead of multiple transparent objects, like interacting with one another. That's probably what it was. That's good to know. I'll keep that in mind the next time I want to do a transparent character. But yeah, there she is. And then this is Dimity. They attacked me last year, so this. Oh, I didn't realize the background was going to turn white. That's okay. I would have put an outline on them. But this is they attacked me last year, so this is revenge. And this is their. Excuse me, I've got burps. Their persona Dimity, and it's a little kitty guy. It's a little kitty guy. With the little kitty paws. With the little paws. I like the little like thingies over the edge, and it looks like what do you call it, like a Porky Pig. Iris Looney Tunes coming out of the hole. Like, and that's all folks, but yeah, this is a Dimity. They're a kitty. I think I was also listening on to Haunting on Hill House. I think I had done this sketch earlier, and then I came back to it. I think that's what happened. Because I remember I had this sketch, but then it was like when I was feeling all burnt out, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll just wait until I feel a little better, and then I'll finish this drawing. And then I did. Yeah, I think I had it partially sketched while I, at the same time I had Pizza My Heart. Oh, the berry waffles. This is owned by a Snail Pup. I don't even remember what I looked up to get this, but I saw it, and they had a turnaround. They had a front and a side view, and I was like, oh, I can make a waffle. That is no problem. Easy peasy. That's literally just a squished cylinder. And so it's a little waffle cat guy. They work at a little cafe. And it's a little waffle. I was listening to Atrocity Guide's video about that rocket engineer who was in a cult. But yeah, look at them. I love their blueberry and their little butter nose. That was fun to model. It was really fun. I was originally planning on animating it, but it just kept not coming out right. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna forego it. But I did ultimately end up rigging the ears, the whiskers individually, the bell, the blueberry bell, and the tail, and all the arms and legs and the head and everything to be animated. And then so like it wasn't really necessary because ultimately it didn't happen. But yeah, they're little waffle. They're little fluffy waffle. This is really fun. I love their little blueberry bell, and I love their like chocolate swirl tail and whiskers and little face. It's fun drawing it. It was fun. It was fun. Such a cutie patootie. I did have to like weirdly squish the strawberries to fit on the body. So they're kind of like they're very flat strawberries, but only from one angle. The other angle they're normal. They're kind of like a shark tooth. They're a little bit like a shark tooth strawberry. But it ended up working out in the end. This was a revenge for Furby Me. Or no. Yes, for Furby Me. They were the one who did the mass attack. And this is Chicken Finger. This is their Furby that's a witch. And I drew them on a broom. I almost said on a balloon. I drew them on a broom. I was listening to a video about a book that was really bad. It was oh, what was it? It was With Emily, I think. Burn the Witch. No. But yeah, and I tried to do like a perspective on the broom to be like it's coming at ya. And yeah, that was fun. And it was hard because the Furby has the black faceplate, the black ear, and the black witch hat. And I was like, oh, how am I gonna do the outline? And I ended up ultimately just doing a lighter kind of purpley color for everything. And I think it came out pretty good. And the little swirly stars in the background. Oh boy, I'm so sleepy. Oh, I did not sleep good. I slept too late yesterday. I woke up at like 11 and I was like, oh, I want to go back to sleep because I woke up and my neck and shoulder were really hurting. And I was like, I'll go back to sleep for like 1 more hour. And so that way at least I can try to be like, I slept in a weird position. I'll try to sleep in a more thing. I woke up at 3 in the afternoon and I was like, fuck. So my sleep's a little fucky-wucky and I kind of only have myself to blame for that one. Oh, Skittle! This is Skittle. They're a little kitty Pokemon OC. Oh, they didn't do a revenge of it. They did revenge me, but they didn't mark it as a revenge. Oh no, you missed out on points, my friend. Oh, maybe they can't because we're. Oh no, they just missed out, but that's okay. That's okay. I think their team probably won. I think Fossils won. They haven't announced the winners yet because they have to like go back and tally through all the votes and not the votes, excuse me, the points, and make sure people weren't like posting a bunch of like scribbles to their team. But Fossils was like holding their own for a long time, and towards the end Crystals was kind of coming back, and it was like 50% most of the time, and then sometimes it was 49 Crystals, 51 point something Fossils. And then towards the end, it was like back and forth, like just that 1% going back and forth. And I think at the end, right at the end, the last total I saw, it was on Fossil's side. Fossils was winning. What about, we're about to enter the picture. We are. But yeah, I saw their little skitty OC, and I was like, oh, I was watching H-Bomber guy's video. while doing this. Sorry, just every time I like look at one of these drawings, I'm like, I remember exactly. But they're little skinny. They're little skinny. I was like, I want to draw just a little guy. I just want to draw a little guy. And so I drew their little kitty doing a little run. I thought their character was really cute. And their little Pokesona. And it's a little kitty doing a little kitty. And it's like golden. I thought that was really cute. I liked their character. Yeah, so Pixels. This is Quint, and they're owned by Solar, and then they came back and drew PETA Pixels. I wish I had made this bigger. I was figuring stuff out. This is the first pixel attack I did, and I wish I'd made it a little bigger. But this is their Furby Quint. So I don't remember how many days in between this attack and the previous attack, but I was having such a hard time. I was like getting burnt out again on my 3D modeling because I was like, oh, I'd done 8 3D models, which that's a lot. Like, just I think people in general would be like, that's a lot of 3D models to do in, you know, so many days. And so I was like getting burnt out again, and I was like, I don't really want to do drawings, and I was like, I don't, and then I was like trying to draw, and I just like nothing was coming out. I was trying to draw, I was trying to do pixel art, I was like trying to look at characters. I had a folder saved of characters that I thought I could do in 3D, and I was just looking at them, and I was like, I don't want to do that because like the 3D modeling is like a whole process of just like modeling, doing the rigging, doing the unwrapping, and then doing the texture, and then posing it, and then animating it, and then rendering it all the image. And if I'm gonna animate it like with actual animation instead of just spinning it, it's like a whole thing. And I was like, I don't want to do that, that's too much. And so I was like, ah. And so even with doing like pixel art, I was having like a hard time, and I was like, you know what, fuck this, I'm just gonna chill today. And so I was just like listening to a YouTube video, and I was playing on my phone, and then I was like, I wonder if I could get like a pixel art program on my phone, like an app, and just fuck around in it for a little bit. And so I did, and it's called Pixel Art, I think it's Pixilart. Let me look it up real quick. Hold on. I found luck. You got bingo? What you want, baby? Okay, yes, that is what it's called. It's called Pixel Art. Pixil. I just sneeze. Excuse me. And I downloaded it on my phone. And so while I'm chilling in bed, actually, it's so funny because at first I was like trying to make a stylus so I didn't have to use my finger. And so I was like, okay, so to do a stylus, you have to have capacitive touch. That's how phones work. So you have to use your electricity from your body or whatever to activate. And I was like, okay, I need something metal. And then I was like, oh, I have knitting needles. And I tried that, but there wasn't enough surface area at the tip of the needle. And so I was like, what about a crochet hook? And so I was using a crochet hook to draw on my phone. Eventually I stopped. Eventually it was easier to just use my finger. But I was just chilling there, listening to the video, and I was like, I'm gonna just draw a Furby. And I did. I drew a Furby, and it looked almost exactly probably like if I brought them in, thank you, baby. If I brought the image in and I compared it right next to the stream avatar Furby, it would probably look exactly the same. Or very, very similar, because there's only so many ways to pixel art a Furby. And so I was like, oh, I drew this Furby. It actually came out really good. And I was like, it looks different enough from the stream avatar one that it's not like I am straight up ripping off my previous drawing. I've tried aluminum foil before, but it didn't work good. Yeah. My mom used to have a pen that came with her phone. Like it was like you'd push in it and it would like spring out. Like it was a piece of the phone. And it had like it was super thin, but it worked. It like, you know, it was set up to be working correctly. It was like perfect. It perfectly. My mom had one of those too. That's so funny. I don't know what it is with mom phones that they have like a perfect little thin style. It's not like those like thicky boy ones that you can get from like any store. They're like plastic. They've got like I guess it's probably metal barrel, and it's that like metallic color. You know, it's like a metallic magenta, metallic orange, and it's got that like thick like pencil eraser. No, this one was like super thin. It was like actually using a pen, and it wouldn't work on my phone. Like it never would work on my phone, so I could never use it. But I was so jelly because I was like, this would be perfect to draw with, because those big pencil-y ones, it's you can't, it's just, and there's too much resistance with the rubber end. But like this one, it was perfect. It was perfect. Anyway, but so I drew that Furby, and I was like, oh, this came out pretty good. And I was like, let me go see on Artfile. Let me go see. I had a bunch of Furbies, but they had specific details that were not going to translate well to the tiny pixel art. And so I was looking through people's Furbies, and I was like, oh, this Quint one, this one, or yeah, Quint one, this is pretty cute. So I sent it to myself on Discord so I could have it on the computer, and then I opened it in Asprite, which is the Sprite program, the pixel art program that I use on my computer, and I edited it up a little bit because originally it was, again, it looked almost exactly like the Stream Avatars one, but their character had a more owl shape to them, so I edited it to be more owl shape. And I was watching a video about M. Night Shyamalan's movie Trap. I was making this and then I did, and I was like, oh, it actually came out super good, and I was able to just like relax while I was making art. I wasn't like sitting at my computer being like professional. I was just chilling. And I was like, hell yeah. So then I entered my pixel art era because I could just do it while chilling. So then it's so funny, I forgot that I'd already attacked this person. This is Blood, and they did me, so I actually did a chain on them. But I was like, oh, I like this little deer marmalade, so I did the little deer. I was watching a video about the movie Uglies. And this little marmalade deer. I like marmalade. I do too. I just thought their design was so cute. Like a little deer goat that's like an orange. And also I lick the do not lick a marmalade. But yeah, I was like, oh, this little deer drawing came out. And then as I was uploading it, I was like, oh, I already attacked this person. And then I was like, I can't save it to next year because Artfight, you have to draw everything within that year's thing. So I was like, sorry, I did a chain. I normally don't do those. So what happens is you can, when you attack someone, they can do what's called a revenge, and they attack you back. And then you can attack them back. And then as you go on and back and forth, they call that a chain. I normally don't do those because I'm like, oh, I want to spread the love. I want to draw as many different people's stuff as I can. And I know some people don't get any drawings, any attacks. So I want to, you know, try to find people who have very few attacks and attack their characters. But I forgot. So I just did a chain. Can I ask a question? Is it just a feature of the program exports that there is a tiny version? No, I did. So I don't know. I've seen before people who are like, here's my pixel art, and then here's the actual size, because that's the actual size of the image, this little tiny one. And I'd seen people do that, but I don't know. I can't find a reference because every time I did it, it just looks kind of strange. But I think that's fun to be like, okay, and here's the thing, and then here it is small. Here's like actually how big it was. I think it's fun. I just wondered about, yeah, no, this is because I did it because I finished this in Acer, because I wasn't worrying about getting the colors quite correct in the app, because I was like, I don't want to have to keep going back and forth and color picking. So I was like, I'll just use whatever the default colors in this palette that I got, and then I'll go back and fix it in Aseprite. But as it went on, I changed it a little bit, the way I did the little sprite. But I don't know, I gotta find someone who actually also did that, who also showed the little version, and see how they did it, so I could be like, oh, that's how, you know, it showed up. Like, that's how they composed that image. Because I was like, I don't know, I want the little one there, but I don't know how to. It just looks like they have like a little guy following them. It looks a little silly, but I like having it there. I like being able to be like, wow, it's that small. Because sometimes you don't realize when like pixel art's, you know, as big as this is, like it's small actually. It's very little. I think all of the art I did, the biggest one is the last one. It's 50 wide, but I think it's only 30 tall. Most of these were like 32 by 32. And not even. Some of them were smaller. Giant deer god being observed by a believer. Yeah. Megafauna. But yeah, so most of these are like very small. Very, very small. Just the littlest guys. Well, I would argue, I always argue it's not the size that matters. It's what you're able to do with them. We eat the deer. Do you think they would taste like venison? Already, marmaladed? Speaking of, what are you doing? Are you growing? Oh, okay. This is Lucinda. This is Lucinda. So they were also in my, bookmarks from last year. This is a Dream Core character. And I was like, oh, I could draw them. I could draw them. Y'all need to hydrate. Hydrate your asses. The no water gang grows. Drink! I'm gonna water you like a flower. But yeah, this was Lucinda. I had to go back and forth on this one so much because I originally I was gonna have her arm up by her face and then it just like wasn't working out, but eventually I don't remember what the video I was. I think I was in between videos for her. Or maybe I'd finished someone else's. I would like get multiple of these done in like a single day. And I was like, am I doing quantity over quality? But I was like, no, these are good. I still Leon's horse. Which horse was Leon's? I was like, these actually are coming out super good. Ben Brush. You're gonna Ben Brush your hair? Oh, no, you actually did steal it. Sluggy GG's! I knew it. You'll need to hydrate. Hydrate your asses when you search Amazon for... No! I mean, you can, but that's... I don't think that's terribly efficient. But yeah, this is Lucinda. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the little one, like, it kind of looks silly. I don't know, but like... I did eventually change the way it is, so we'll see if we like that better. I haven't actually like looked at any of my stuff since Art Fight, which I know that was only like 5 days ago, but like Art Fight, the whole month of July felt like it took a really long time, in like a good way, but like, you know what I mean. Amazon butts and anima, butts to hydrate. My butt's very apt butt spot, thank you. Did butt spot say anything? I didn't even read it. Oh, yep. I recommend a bidet instead. Well, of course you would over on this side of the pond. And I think it looks silly. It's just curious. No. You're fine. I'm not like upset with you. Because I mean, it's there. You can see it. Yeah, I don't know. I had seen people do it before, but I couldn't figure it out. And I was just like, I'll just put it in the corner. I don't know. No, you're valid. That's a very valid question. I'm not at all like, Tim brought up a thing I was insecure about. No, you're fine. But yeah, actual size again down there. It's so small. It's so small. It's teeny tiny. But yeah, that's Lucinda. And then this person, did they attack me last? Yes, because I said it was a revenge. They did the character Aurora. Not be insecure. I demand it. I'm not insecure. Why do you hate Swazard, Tim? But yeah, they have this like fun snowy character. Oh, it's like really blown out on my other screen. You can barely see it. But yeah, they have this real fun snowy character, and like I was like, oh, I'm gonna have a hard time getting there because they have a turtleneck, and then they have here. I'll show you what their character actually looks like. Also, I realized I didn't read people's names. I'm sorry. This is Sfingogo, and their character Aurora. She looked like this, and I was like, oh, that's like a lot of detail on the this like little capelet of hers, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be a bit of a thing, but I think I got it. My one regret, or not regret, but my one thing that I wish I had been able to figure out, but I just couldn't with the space that I had. I wish I'd been able to show that the teeth were pointy, but it was like, I don't have enough pixels there. I hate my art, but nice. It's what art. No, don't hate your art. Just be indifferent. Tim, I would say not be insecure. I demand it. There you go. Gotcha. Uno reverse. No hate. Be indifferent. Be, I don't care for this much. I'll do better next time. But yeah, this was really fun because I liked doing like all the shading in the hair to try and get it like not have like hard lines, but have or hard like the lines to separate it. Be like, okay, they're there, but it's not super bold. You know what I mean? I'm very secure in my self-hatred. Thank you. I don't like that though. I would prefer if you did not. I would prefer if maybe you didn't. Is my phone not dead already? Damn. Okay. But yeah, there's that one. Oh, hold on. Get out of here. Okay. Sarah wants me to be more insecure. No! This was a revenge for, from Butt Cakes. This is a revenge. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This was another situation where I drew a figure and then I was looking through my revenge folder and I was like, does somebody have a human girl? Because I was like, I know that there were a couple people who were like, all their characters were humans. And I was like, I'm not so sure about drawing humans. I kind of not feeling it this season. But then I did this, pixel art drawing of this human and I was like, I have someone somewhere who has a character who would fit this. And so then I found Setsuna and I was like, oh, perfect. And so I did her in here and I put her clothes and her hair and everything on it and I think it came out pretty good. That's what I heard. Chicken my fucking head. Chicken my fucking head. But yeah, this is fun. And it was like, trying to figure out how to like shade in such a way where different parts of the outfit like you could tell that they were separated because like the hair is almost the same color as the shirt. So it was like, okay, how do I make it so that you can tell that it's not like one big blob, one big color blob. There's one thing that I wish I changed, but it is what it is. And like the brown of the pants and the brown of the shoes, like how do I make sure that those are distinct? And especially the cape and the cape, the little cowl part and the skirt, overskirt thing, those were all the same color originally. And so I was like, okay, I have to like figure out a way to like make it clear, like make sure the colors aren't too different, but also differentiate the fact that, like I don't know how well you can tell actually, but like there's like this part of the front of the little skirt, but then this part's the back of the skirt piece. I think you can tell. I'm looking at it on my second monitor and it's like a little bit more apparent over there. And like getting like where the boobs are versus where the arm is, and like so you can see where the different parts are. And it was like, a challenge trying to figure that out. But I think it came out pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. So that was fine. That was fun. I think this one was, I don't remember. Oh, this is Triple Clef. We did this on stream. I had to finish it off stream because that stream was 4 hours long. But yeah, I finished it. And it came out so cute. It was so cute because this person, we're T-Biscuits, we're mutuals on various sites actually. And they had been at the dentist all day. I didn't know that. They'd been at the dentist all day, and so when they came home and saw it, they were like, this is the best thing, this makes my day so much better. And I was like, oh, that makes me feel good. Because like being at the dentist all day, something probably wasn't going super great. That probably was really sucky. And so it's like, here you go, here's your character. I don't have any visual confusion looking at it, but also I have a lot of experience looking at pixel art from playing old games and indies, so maybe a factor. Yeah. Just like this one's gonna be, right? What? I forgot what I was saying. I'm sorry, Tim. But yeah, this is Triple Leaf. And then yeah, this person, yeah, they drew flurries, and then I was like, okay, and then it was like another human character, and I was like, okay, let's see, 4 hour stream. Oh, I see, I see. I see, I gotcha. I didn't realize you had said that then. Kind of think a good reason to spend all day at the dentist office, even if most of the time is just spent just waiting in waiting room. In the waiting room, that's not great. Right, exactly. So it's just like that like made me feel good. It was like, oh, you know, I didn't like time it. I didn't even know they were at the dentist, but it just like made me feel better. Like, oh, I got to brighten their day. And by good in that context, I mean plus. Yeah. So then this was another one where I drew the. I think I did have this person's character a little bit in mind when I was drawing I mean it's drawing his personality. Leon hates good dental health. My God, it was like another, what was I was watching a video on 2.5 Men. On the ending of 2.5 Men, that's right. And so this is fun because I was like, well, I'd spent a little bit too long rendering out the legs, and I was like, wait a minute, they have a skirt. She has a skirt. And I was like, you know, it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Yeah, that's why I have a tooth pull. I had a tooth pulled, one less tooth to have to take care of. But yeah, this is their character. Oh, I'm realizing this is not centered. It's okay. They liked it. It's fine. But yeah, this was fun, and I was like trying to figure out the shoes and stuff. And it was so funny because I was like trying to look up like Pokemon trainers to see like how they draw things, and it wasn't actually helping. But it was like fun doing research. And then I started doing the little one in like a little box, and I was like, I think I like the little box. The box helps. The box is like, it makes it look more like an inset or like a picture in picture, like at a sports game when someone's commentating. Pokemon trailer are hardly even Pokemon nowhere. Shut up. Shut up. I like how I said we were gonna do GMT Game Jam games. We don't have time. This took a lot longer than I thought, but that's okay. But yeah, this was fun, and like figuring out how to do the shading on the skirt so that it didn't look just like a big triangle. And like getting like the turtleneck right, and again like doing the boobs part is like actually surprisingly hard because you're like, I want it to look like boob, but I don't want it to look like torpedo. And just like figuring that all out is like actually hard. You know, it's like doing drawing abs in general. Like there's a specific way you have to do it so it doesn't look too pronounced, but also you want to make sure it's there. And then the fact that all of the hair was purple and the shirt was purple, the sweater was purple because it's a turtleneck, it's a sleeveless turtleneck. It was like, okay, I gotta make sure my colors don't overlap too much so you can get the distinction of the turtleneck and the hair. And I think it came out good. I think I did a good job. Oh, Rebane. Okay, so yeah, another one where I drew a worm on a string first. I was watching a video about M. Night Shyamalan's The Happening. When I drew this. I drew the worm first. And then I guess that's fine. And then went and looked for a worm OC. And they had because it's fossils crystals this year, they were like, they drew their character in amber, and I was like, okay, I could put them in amber, and they're like a little worm that's like a cat, and I thought that was fun, and I got to use the dithering tool to make the shading on the amber, and yeah, the little worm, their little worm cat with the little worm whiskers, wormskers. And again, the little ones like in a box. I do like the box. I think the box is the way to go. Oh, let me close this. And then my last one was Lychee. And this is owned by Waffles Bun. This is a Lychee, and it's like a little mad scientist Furby. So months ago, actually, I had posted on an art website. I was like, show me your OCs, I want to draw them. I need references for people's OCs because I don't want to have to think about what I want to draw, so I want to draw your character. And they had posted their character, and I was like, oh, I really want to draw that character. And why you have to be made? It's only sides. Shut up. Yes, silly. So I was like, oh, I really want to draw that character, but I just like, again, I didn't have like an idea for a composition. And so I was looking through Furbies on Artfight because I was like, maybe I could use that Furby drawing that I did before, since the one that I done for Quint, because I had changed it so much that by the time I uploaded it, it didn't even really kind of look like the original pixel, and so I was like, I think I could still use that as long as I change it up enough. So I was looking through the Furbies, and then I saw Lychee, and I was like, wait a minute, I know you, I want to draw you. And I was like, oh, that looks even less like the original drawing, because they're like an anthro Furby, and so it's just the head. So I basically redrew the whole thing again, and I gave them their body and their arms and stuff. What video was I watching? Cinderella story. And I drew them, and I did the little mad scientist, and it's like, meh. And it's so cute because their owner commented, I think their pronouns are he, him, or at least I think they knew. I think I know they use he. Actually, you know what? Let's just check. We can do that right here. He, him. There we go. Bam. Got it. He had said like, oh, I always wanted to do pixel art, but I could never figure it out. So it's so cool seeing my character in pixel art. And I was like, yeah, I love that. That makes me so happy. I had a couple people leave comments like that, like, you know, oh, I want to get a game of my character now, and oh, I love seeing them in pixel art, and I love seeing them in 3D, and I was like, oh, that makes me feel so good, because like before I had said like, oh, trying to figure out a composition for a character is sometimes the barrier for me to even start to draw them, because it's like, if I can't think of a cool composition or an interesting composition, interesting to me, I can't get motivated. But I was like, the sheer fact of them being in pixel art or being a 3D model is interesting enough that even if I do them in a like basic quote unquote pose or whatever, it's still like, it holds my interest enough that I will see it through to the end. Oh, I see. I was like, why does that pixel art look weird? But it doesn't. It's, oh well. There's two miscolored pixels, but it's fine. But yeah. So it was fun. Getting to do them and try out all kinds of different art styles. So I ended up ultimately, what if it was announced right now? I ended up ultimately doing 35 attacks this season. 8 of which were 3D models. 8 of which were pixel art. So 16 of them. Wait, I did 35 attacks? Oh my god. I was gonna say over half of them were not illustrations, but that's not true. That's a lie. So 35 times times, yeah, exactly. I was gonna say more than half of them. Okay, I see, because it says in the statistics, it says I did 30 attacks, but 5 of them were friendly fires. Yeah. Yeah, so my goals for Artfight always be changing, because I wanted, is it this one? 35. I wanted the 35 attack achievement, because you get chieves for doing things. You get 1, 10, 35. I think the next one is 75, I think. And so I was like, oh, I had done 25 last year, I want to do 10 more so I can get the 35 badge. And then I was like, oh, okay, well, I got that relatively quickly. So I was like, I want to keep going, and then I was just like, okay, well, I'll try to keep my battle ratio up. So you get like a KD ratio, for how many attacks you do versus how many attacks defenses you get, which is when people attack you. And I'm very extremely grateful for all the attacks I get, but I get so many of them that it's almost hard to keep up. And I'm like, yo, slow down, please, please. I'm just a little guy, please. So I was like, I want to at least keep my battle ratio above 50%. That's all I want. So I was struggling with that one, and then I got like really into the groove with those pixel arts, and I was like able to pump out like I could get like two done in a day, and even like get a sketch of one or like a partially started one before I was like, okay, I've done enough chilling. Time for other activities. You should get a Guinness World Record for person who has worked on art, the most art attacks in a lifetime, and just try to get them not to, to even verify the number. Just make up a number for them. Yeah, exactly. The true struggle of being too popular and not having characters that everyone loves. Sad violence. I know it sounds so shitty because like I know people who only got like 3 attacks this year, and I'm like, oh man, that I wish I had realized before the event had ended. I would have attacked you. But yeah, I'm just like, oh please, please, I'm just a baby. I can't keep up. It's so funny because it's like, I can do a ton of attacks, but it's like there are more of them than there are of me. So yeah, I'm curious when I know they always say it's like within a couple days of yeah, after the event. So I'm waiting to see when we see who won. Will I have a little yellow crown above my crystals badge or nah? If I had to guess, Guinness probably gonna be keeping a closer eye on verification. Says, you think so? Probably, yeah. They're probably like, how embarrassing. I wonder if they got like a ton of flack. I wonder if somebody got fired. Do you think that happened? Somebody got like either maybe not fired, but was like, yo, this makes us look really delegitimizes our already shady business. Or not shady, but you know what I mean. But yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so Art Fight is really cool. You guys should join if you want to. You don't have to have any OCs, by the way. You can join Art Fight with 0 characters and just attack other people. That's you're allowed. You can have exactly 0 characters. You can have 1. You can have, I think you can have up to 100. I believe. I have 14. I'm gonna try to add Gummy next year. I keep forgetting. But you know, if you wanted to join, you can do it right now. You don't have to join in the middle of the season. So you're saying the best defense is a good offense? Yeah, exactly. It's like you can't. My KD ratio will never be fucked up because you have no one to attack. Okay. Yeah, you can edit your stuff and do all that stuff before people. I know why people always end up like all of June they're like, oh, I gotta get my Art Fight stuff ready, and it's like, babies, you could have done this much earlier. It's you didn't have to wait until June. The site's up the whole year. You just can't detect people outside of the thingamahooser. But yeah, it's so fun. It's so clever the way that it's set up, because like you're on these 2 teams. You're on either Crystal or Fossils this year, and like if your team wins, that means your team did attacks that were worth more points than anyone else's, and there's like a whole rating system, a whole self like assessment system about categorization and stuff, and it's very robust. Like, what counts as this, what counts as this, very helpful for determining, you know, what counts as what. And uh but yeah, if your team wins, that means your team did the most arts with the most points. And so it's like, yeah, we did the most arts with the most points. If your team loses, your team received the most arts with the most points. And so it's like, you still kind of won. Like, did you lose? Yes, but you also got more arts than the other team, which is good. So it's like the losing team is still like a winner. And like the whole concept of like naming the teams, you know, having different teams, not just like team A, team B, but having them all be like themed is so clever, because then you can just look on any website where you can post art, any social media, and you can just look up Team Fossil and you can see everyone's characters. And it's like, oh, cool. Super easy. You're able to attack the same person multiple times. That's Leon definitely not planning to flood Swat with attacks she can't possibly revenge against. No! Yes, you can. You can attack people as many times as you want. In fact, if you draw multiple of the same character in one thing, you can attack them all in the same image. So like if you were to draw Dewey 50 times, you could tag Dewey 50 times in that image and it would count. Oh, my thing like went crazy there for a second. But yeah, you should join Art Fight and do art. Even if you only do one art. A singular art. You know, if you want to. It's like, you don't have to do a million drawings every day. You don't have to revenge everyone. You don't have to, you know, you don't have to worry about the teams. You can attack people on your own team. It's fine. No one cares. It's still worth points. And, you know, it's just fun. It's fun. And you can look at all the characters and, you know, see the things. Start drawing. Where's Waldo image? But it's hundreds of variants of Gummy. It's just a billion gummies and then the one real one. It's a sea of olive green. But yeah, it's super fun. You should do Art Fight and join it and have fun if you like drawing or want to do drawings. And you should follow me on Art Fight. And look at my thing. I saw this on someone else's profile and I stole it. I do not follow minors but will attack. I know I pointed that out before, but I think it's very funny. I think it's very funny. I think it's extremely funny to attack. This is the only context in which you're allowed to say that. And I do in fact say that. But yeah, you can get achievements. Like, this is my achievement for last year. These ones are still under construction. And this is for Art Fright, because they do a thing in October. And then this is Arctic Fight, because they do a thing in winter. And then there's one more that needs to... I don't think they've awarded them yet, but there was a spring one. I think. I follow you home? No! Don't follow me home. That's my home. That's my home. But yeah, so I've done... God, it's not even that good. So I was like, because this is this year, obviously. This was Crystals. Last year, so in total I've done 60 attacks. I've gotten 51 defenses. I damn it! This is the only context in which you're allowed to say that. Oh, okay, got it. So in other contexts, I'll have to follow minors for legal reasons. This is a joke. Follow them and don't attack. It's our home now. No. But yeah, that's fine. And it's fun, and you can do arts, and you can look at all the things and see all the things. Like, oh yeah, did I not get Sprout Fight? Did I not get it? Maybe I should contact support. It's okay. But yeah, there's one for 75 attacks, yeah, so I gotta do 20 attacks next year if I want to get that, which I do. But only so I can steal the garlic. I don't even have any more garlic. It all died. It's okay, Saul. We'll leave you alone soon enough when they start to realize that what it's like to live in Ohio. Shape. But yeah. And we get mini achievements. Yeah, I didn't get my Sprout fight thing. Didn't I not participate in Sprout fight? And then you can support them financially and stuff. And yeah, they provide you like the assets and everything to make like the cards and stuff, which is nice. But yeah, it's phone. It's phone. It's art fight. It's art fight. But yeah, we gotta find something to wait. I'm tired. I don't know how long the GMTK thingy lasts. Voting ends in 3 days. Okay. Art Attack provides you with assets. Babe, wake up. A new top search agent's job. Shut up. Imagine. It's like, wow, hold on a second. Also, let's see how many times I leveled in Fortnite today. Oh, I should have backed out so I could have gotten my dailies. Oh, well, it's okay. What is this? Is this more of this shit? Okay, leave me alone. Get out of here. Who's live? Who's live? Ooh, mini. Mini. Do this one. See, the thing is, I'm gonna bail like immediately. I kind of would feel bad going in and we're gonna go see Aminals. We're gonna go see the wildlife cam. I got 5 levels this stream. There's some ants on your desk, some little guys. Just some little guys. Oh, mute. Oh, it's raining. It's raining over there. It's raining. But yeah, I love you guys. I had fun today. I did. We will be back. We might be back sooner. I might try to do another stream before the game jam voting ends because I did want to play. GG's team. Right at the end. My coworker people on animals are. Oh, I'm sorry. What you want, baby? Thanks for butts. Thank you guys for hanging out and art fighting with me. I feel so bad about rating and then leaving also every streamer when it's rated by someone who apologizes for leaving me. Oh, no worries. I get it. Streaming takes it out of you. Take it. Yeah. Yeah. That's true. That's true. I do be like, please go sleep. Please go eat. Please go rest. Hi, John. How you doing, baby? Welcome on in. I'm here. Welcome. Snuck it in there. Money, please. You got it. We are rating out, though. I'm sorry. You came right in just as we were finishing. But yeah. Oh, my gosh. The raid. I'm sorry if somebody else put this in chat before. I don't have it, though. Ah! But yeah, I love you guys. I hope you had fun. I'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye.